Okay, I'm here. I believe my timer is running properly. There we go. My timer is running properly. Welcome everyone. Let's watch this. The watch-along of TS Galaxy versus Sundowns. First game of the new Carling Knockout Cup. So very interesting times ahead. Oh, what's going on? Very interesting times ahead. It is a watch along, guys. So remember, I can't show you the game. That would be against copyright. What we do here is speak about the game while we're busy. It's chats, man. It's what you do if you're sitting with some friends watching the football, you know. So that's what I do here. For those who don't know. So let me just give you some of the stuff. TS Galaxy's lineup is as follows: Ntware in goal, Munyai, Mahlangu M, Sanoko, and then Litsuenyo. Then we have Mabunjana, who's captain, Parker, Vidal, Sibilibili, Mujela, and Mahlangu. Then on the other side, we have Peterson goal, Diruk, Batuwil, Lebosa. Oh, Sundowns on the attack. Hey, they tried to recreate that goal Bafana. Lebosa, Kutsia, Zungu, Maema, Alenda, who's captain, Mkulise, Mendieta, and Mabue. That is Mamelodi Sundowns' starting lineup. A very changed lineup. Ronza says, good to see Serino. It's good to see Serino. South African citizen Serino on the bench. It's very interesting. As you know, Bafana played yesterday, and a couple of the players are unavailable. I'm assuming probably still in Ivory Coast, or probably just made it back this side. So Sundowns is essentially playing a B team. But as you know, with Sundowns, that team is so strong, man. It's not a B team now, is it? The usual suspects are out. Zwane is not there. Mudau's not there. Kimang Mudiba's not there. Williams is not there. Vala's not there. So it's a semi-changed Sundowns team, and actually it's good practice because they're going to be playing a lot of games. AFL is coming up. They've got this tournament. They've got a PSL, Nedbank Cup later on. You know, so there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be happening this season. So Rulani does really need to use. He really needs to use his bench very well. So I guess that's the reason why they agreed to have this game played today. Let's see, what are you saying? This Sundowns B team would beat Liverpool at Anfield. Hey, Cabello, be very careful with things like that because sometimes people say those things. I remember a certain team saying we're ready for Man City. We're ready for Bayern Munich. And yeah, a few days later we were crying. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to watch this game. Urulani has said many times that Themba Zwane is the most important player for Sundowns. You know, Hugo Bruce has also said for Bafana, but for Sundowns, he's the most important player. He's the player that helps Urulani out a lot. So let's see how they play without him. And also, Shalil is also not there. Let's see how they play without him because they struggled a bit last time he wasn't there. In terms of the two teams, they have played in the last 5 games. Sundowns has beaten TS Galaxy 4 times to 1. 24th of January, 10th of August. 10th of August, TS Galaxy beat Sundowns 1-0. March, September, May, Sundowns was winning all those games. In terms of where they are in the league, as a barometer of how the teams are doing, TS Galaxy is actually 12th, 8 points on the board, -3 goal difference, and Mamelodi Sundowns is number 1, 24 points, 8 games played, 8 games won. So I think they'll be quietly confident. Plus, they need to avenge that thing that happened 2 weeks ago. That thing that happened on a random Saturday. They need to prove us wrong that they actually are. They can actually win some cups. So that's going to be very interesting to watch. But Zwane is our key player, says Tyron. Happy to see Sereno back. Yes, it's good to see Sereno back. Yeah, I was going to make it back at some point, you know, especially with how many games Sundowns is going to be playing. So, you know, that's something that we need to take into account here. There's also Nekovic on the bench. Coco Tapiano went through whatever he went through. Nimam Kize, they still owe him 12 million. It seems like Royal AM is not going to be paying that money. They're just going to see out the ban. Very, very interesting times. But yeah, you could see Nekovic coming on. Will he be effective? I don't know. You never know. You never know. Good start by Sundowns. They've been really pushing TS Galaxy in these first few minutes. They got a free kick there that they played out and played well. So let's... Ooh. What a skill. 6 minutes in, 0-0. Lucas Ribeiro's absence will be the downfall of Sundowns, says Nicholas. That's true. And it's because Sundowns, for all of the strength they have, all over the pitch, striking, second strikers, because Ribeiro plays like a second striker. Ribeiro plays next to Shalulile. So when Shalulile and him are not there, there's a bit of an issue. And we've seen Themba Zwane played there, you know, and Themba Zwane thinks like a midfielder, finishes like a midfielder. So you are correct. But will it be the downfall in the PSL? You know, in these competitive games like this one, I'd imagine that TS Galaxy might think to themselves, you know what, guys, 250,000 has been deposited. Let's see what we can do with this game. And maybe they'll go all out. Who knows? You know, I think the one thing that Sundowns has in abundance when they play in the PSL are teams that are just scared, man. Teams are scared to try anything to play against them. So it's up to these tournaments for us to see, man. Whether TS Galaxy can repeat that win, August last year. Allender pulling strings. He's all over the place. Allender. I wish we had an Allender type player, Go Bafana Bafana. I think we need an Allender type player. I guess the closest you could say is maybe Ndondo. But a deep lying playmaker is something that really we could use up there, go Bafana Bafana. Corner Sundowns, they've played it in, cleared by ETS Galaxy. How crazy is it that Parker is still playing? Like, Parker is still a starter in the PSL. You know, there was a time at Kaizer Chiefs where he went 60-something matches without scoring. And then they repositioned him as a CDM. So I see that's pretty much where he's playing, or a CM. That's where he's playing for this TS Galaxy team. But it's so interesting, man, to watch these older players. And also, remember, tonight is the first time we're going to see this voting system for Man of the Match. So Sundowns fans, I don't know, the 57 of you better be voting for a Sundowns player to get this award as a trial run, because, you know, on Saturday, it's going to Naturana by hook or by crook. So let's see how it works out in these games. And it's 100K Man of the Match, 100,000 Man of the Match. That is insane. That is insane. Like, if you're good for 3 matches, you've got 300,000 in the pocket if your team progresses. That is crazy. The Man of the Match is going to make just under half what the teams make for participating in the tournament. Each of the teams are going to be getting 250,000 just for participating. So the fact that players are getting 100,000 per match, that is crazy. All in all, they're going to be spending 20 million. on this. 20 million down. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't know why they put these matches in the middle of the week. And I don't know if it's because this tournament was announced late. And this tournament was maybe they negotiated for a while, but this would have been a very nice thing to see on a weekend. I'm sure that's why they took it to Mbombela, because they thought to themselves, you know what, Sundowns is a big game. Let's see if we can't get people. But on a Wednesday evening, only a few teams can muster up support during that time. Junior Mendieta lacks pace, and that makes him an ordinary player. Nicholas, does he lack pace, or is he being played a little bit out of position? I don't see him being a winger. You know, I'd probably want him closer to the center because he's a playmaker, as far as I understand. And he finds himself on the wing so many times. In like normal Sundowns games, when he comes in, he's forever on the wing. So I don't know, man. I don't think he's being effective, but let's see where he is right now, and then we can speak about it, because I don't think pace is his number one gift, you know? I'm just waiting to see how this Sundowns team plays. They're missing a lot of key players here. And if ever there was a chance to take advantage, TS Galaxy needs to take advantage of this Sundowns team. Oh, no, 1-0 TS Galaxy. 1-0 TS Galaxy. Zang, zang. Yo. 1-0 TS Galaxy. What a mess up there in defense. Sundowns lose, they'll not complain about 7 players with Bafana. Yeah, Manili said I'll not complain, but I think the more cups you get knocked out of and the more shady performances, you might start to see some questions being asked. Yeah, that was just a mess, man. That was just a mess. No communication. But like I said, these are players that haven't been playing with each other. No communication there between Zungu and the goalkeeper. That was keeper's ball. Zungu was trying too much there. Will they say it's an on goal as Zungu, or will they give the final touch? Hey, 1-0, guys. TS Galaxy, 1-0. Shilu Tim Sugazi, he was talking a lot about this tournament. I guess they were doing their own mind games, because TS Galaxy for the past week have been speaking about how Chiefs and Pirates need to make things competitive for Sundowns. The league is not competitive if Chiefs and Pirates is not playing. They've been saying that for a week. Now look, they go and they take on Sundowns. Hey, yay. Yeah. Is he going to say, is this going to be the same problem that a lot of the teams are going to find this season? You know, like we said, this is a big test for Rulani, because he's going to play a lot of games, and in a lot of games, he's probably going to have to play a different 11 each time to keep legs fresh. So I think this is one of the challenges, is when you have such a big team, can you manage a team that big? Can you manage a team that's missing some of the stars? You know, I asked that question of Jose Rivero because he doesn't change teams often, but it looks like if you're looking at what Sundowns is doing here, they also have a huge team, and they're going to have to be able to use all those players. So now if TS Galaxy are getting confidence and playing against you, Nekovic, the one and only. No, it wasn't Nekovic. It was a Zungu on goal, essentially. I don't know how they gave it. I'll see when they bring it up. But it was a Zungu on goal. Ball played into the box. Should have been keeper's ball. Low ball. He was on the ground. Giddy. And then it went in. And then it went in. Okay, let's see. Corner TS Galaxy. 2-0 TS Galaxy. Mabunjana, captain, my captain. makes it 2-0 from a corner. Hey, man. What's happening to Sundowns? Because, like, I know you guys are going to say, no, players are in Ivory Coast. But this is Sundowns. This is a quality. This is meant to be a quality Sundowns team. 2-0. 15 minutes in. TS Galaxy is doing the business over there in Mpumalanga. Hey, 100% Man says he's getting excited. This is crazy. Zungu again beats him to the ball. He was at fault for the first goal. On goal, I guess they're going to give it to him. Now, couldn't lost his man. I'm so happy, says MK. Hey, man, I'm 15 minutes late and it's 2-0. Might as well go back to my meeting. 2-0, agent. Your team is not ready. Your team is not ready for this. That defense is shaky. Wow, 2 goals, 13 and 16 minutes. Now we're going to start seeing, is Sundowns going to the helicopter now? Ziawa guys, Mus. TS Galaxy. But this is what happens. Earlier today we spoke about how ready is your second unit. I used it in the example of Ibafana Bafana. How ready are the players that you have on the bench and in the stands to come in and make a difference when they're called upon? Now we're sitting with a situation right now where Sundowns is playing essentially with a lot of second team players. And 2-0. They pressed them for a little bit in the beginning, but and when you look at this Sundowns team, I mean, when last did we see Tiruk? When last did we see Zungu was playing a little bit. Abomkulise, Abomendieta, Mabue. They might have had some cameos, but when last did we see them play? Let's see. Rolani will complain about the fixture date, especially international duty drama. Do you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of Saturday. Remember Saturday, AFL, African Football League is kicking off. And Sundowns has lost 2 games. They lost to Pirates, and if they lose this one, okay, they lose this game, it will be the second game lost. But here they come on the attack. Let's see. Ooh, nice shot, just missed. Going into an African Football League game versus Petro de Luanda. Yeah, what happens? How does the morale look? Can the guys who are away save them? And on that comment about the makeshift team, it's not meant to be a makeshift team, guys. Look, this is all quality. Sundowns has quality players all over. Quality players all over. You still have Abo Allen, Abo Mayema. Mayema, everybody's saying Mayema is the next Tembazwana. That's what I hear a lot when we're speaking. But it's a quality team. Abo Lebusa, Abo Kutsia, Abo Mendieta. We can't say it's a makeshift team. This is TS Galaxy. No disrespect to TS Galaxy, but this is the team that's 12th in the league. It's number 12 in the league. When last did TS Galaxy score 2 goals in a game? So I don't want to use that excuse. I don't want that to be the excuse, man. Let's see. Light, I'm saying I'm not feeling well to leave the meeting so I can watch the TS Galaxy was very clever to choose this day. Was Sundowns clever to accept? I think they really wanted to try out the second unit and look at where it's heading them. Saturday, first team will be there. First team lost versus Pirates. Don't forget, first team lost. First team lost. First team got chowed. This team is getting chowed. They're going to go play. I mean, okay, Petro de Luanda isn't necessarily the best team in Africa, you know? Yeah, I think they're debating who gets the final touch and who gets this and is it a goal for who. Sundowns will score, yes, all the players in the field are quality. Not sure if they're used to the system like normal. And that's where big squads, you have a big squad that is meant to be big for these reasons. And now we're seeing that now I want to buy a shorter. They're not all quite there. They don't click properly. You know, if TS Galaxy can pump up some confidence, they could maybe score a third. Because Sundowns is not here. They're not here. Had some flashes in the beginning. Oh, that was a good run. You should have played that ball. You should have played that ball. Imagine Ligio Akibo Parker, guys. Parker is in midfield. No striker there. Where will the goals come from? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, Sundowns has some glaring weaknesses. Maybe they should have paid that 38 million yaga Mayo. I don't know. Busy versus effective. I'll say this every single time. No excuses of the quality team. They have the squad depth. Manje Gwenza Galan. That's why I'm like, they have the squad depth. We've been speaking about Sundowns' squad depth. We were even speaking about, remember, when PSL wasn't allowing them to play AFL, one of the subjects that came up was, is Sundowns going to play a second team? And a lot of people said a second team at Sundowns could probably still win the league. But now look, they're struggling. They're struggling. Yeah. Combinations count in these games, bro. This is the same team that beat Chiefs in the league. DK, don't count Chiefs, please. Don't count Chiefs, please. This is the Sundowns team that's number 1 in the league. Don't count Chiefs. AB has already got a yellow card. The guy I always tell you about. Every week I'll tell you about Butwell and how he can't defend on transition. Every week I will tell you. One day you guys will listen to me. Every week I will tell you about AB. AB is the Mbobo. He didn't even have to make that foul. To be honest with you, he didn't have to make that foul. Now he's got a yellow card. Bunzima. Abdel Munaim. Would Chiefs accept this date? Because Chiefs has 2 international. Ox didn't play. I'd be fine with it because you know Ox is probably not going to play too much. You also know that Mtanzan is not going to play. I would accept it. Maybe if Abum Simango were gone, but Simang was on the bench, I would accept it. I don't think there's another team outside of Pirates, but Pirates doesn't have too many players that were out. Outside of Pirates that wouldn't accept this game. Kukune probably not because Moby is one of the starters. But if I was Chiefs, I would have taken this date all day. All day. It'll end in a draw. It was a draw against my team. We beat them on penalties. Oxalayo. It says loss. Petro not even participating in the domestic league. I didn't even know that. Rumelelo. So yeah. Could it be one of those situations? Remember when Al Ali was killing people in the Champions League, but the Egyptian league was on pause and they were still killing people because they were resting. Could it be that? If Sundowns gets knocked out with Bucks first favorites, Chiefs second. I think we're just being generous to Chiefs, but I guess you could say that Bucks would have to be favored because they are the cup team of SA. They are the captain of SA. I guess you could say Chiefs because it's a new cup and we love winning new cups. It's like an obsession to have each of the trophies in the trophy cabinet, so that could work. Mayo 38 million. I thought this Zulu Kingdom court drama was the only scam. I couldn't see my company this is happening. Chiefs lost to TS Galaxy with their first 11. No, but I would not compare Chiefs' first 11 at that time even to Sundowns' second team. Not a chance. Who are you picking at Chiefs' team over Mendieta? Who are you picking at Chiefs' team over Miami? AB, Moroccan, what? How many Chiefs players get into this team? Maybe that's a good question. How many Chiefs players do you guys think get into the Sundowns team? Since we're bringing up Chiefs, that's a serious score. I knew TS Galaxy would beat Sundowns. Hey, Tapistos. Ngaputelo. King Tefu. Ramovic, man. Ramovic is playing no games. But now it seems like TS Galaxy is sitting back. And you can't sit back for 65 minutes. Can't sit back for 65 minutes. This game is not fair according to FIFA law, but glad they might go out. Listen, they agreed. Ah, simulation. Such simulation. Zungu's costing them. Maybe to see Sereno back in the team. Zone is our key player. Let's see what's happening on YouTube. Easy win for Sundowns, says Wongaletu at the beginning of this game. Adliwe Sundowns, it will be easy win la. Adliwe team. Says they'll get a third one. Okay, we'll see. My guy, you said Mayo 38 million. Well, they said 38 million. They said Mayo 38 million. That's what the price that Cape Town City put on Mayo. So 38 million. You value him at that? Whoever wants to pay, AB must get a red. No, yeah, that was hectic simulation. Hectic simulation. Where can I stream the game? I think I am only allowed to say you can stream it on Dstv stream. Okay, I'm not gonna get banned again. They keep banning me. I'm not gonna get banned again, guys. Thought it's internationals. No, Wahib. Carling Cup announced 1 week, played the next week. Eh? You know, there's teams that are still struggling. Earlier we were playing. Earlier we were talking about. Earlier this week we spoke about stadiums. Cape Town Spurs, last I checked, was still struggling to get a stadium for their game next week. We might see Cape Town Spurs versus Stellenbosch played in KZN. Imagine that. So the fact that these games are happening, it's crazy. Kamukelo says, Ziakala, guys. Ziakala. This is where your coach must coach. But look, to be fair to Sundowns, they're pushing very hard. This TS Galaxy team is playing a very dangerous low block. Yes, it's Carling Cup. It's Carling Cup. It's Carling Cup. Oh no, not it's Cape Town Spurs. Cape Town Spurs Stellenbosch. There's a game that's on the 28th that they're struggling to get stadiums for. Kanti, this AB is not international. He is. AB is from Morocco, if I'm not mistaken. He's from Morocco. I don't think Stellies will allow this game to take place in Stellies. Apparently, the stadium is also Danny Craven is also being used. So apparently, they tried Athlone. They tried, was it Newlands? They tried Athlone. They tried Cape Town Stadium. Then, free header over by Sundowns. They tried Danny Craven. Danny Craven is also apparently hosting something. They tried in Eastern Cape because they're trying to avoid that thing. If your home match is more than 100 kilometers away from where it's meant to be, you have to pay for the other team's travel as well. Very deep. I don't know why they're dropping. It's still early. TS Galaxy chairman in the crowd singing with the fans. Tim Sugaz with his drum. I'm sure he's so happy. I wonder if he could win this match. Oh, remember the bragging they did after they beat Chiefs, and then they went on. I think it was a three game losing streak. Beating Sundowns would be, hey, we'd never hear the end of it. So Sundowns fans, are you guys voting for man of the match? Are you guys gonna vote for anybody here for man of the match from you guys? Oh, dangerous game they're playing. Dangerous game they play. Sundowns just had another opportunity. Allender hitting it straight into the keeper. Route 1 football offside. TS Galaxy. Let's see. Sundowns pulls one back. They might go on and win this game. They'll vote for Mshishi. If Sundowns pulls one back, yeah, true. I think the problem is that Oh, Allende got a yellow card now. He's busy shouting. My guy, as you can understand. Ref was like young Tuga. Oh, they're trying to say it's a back pass. They're trying to say it's a back pass. So are we saying that, let's see, who can we give it to? Is Allende going to get the 57 votes? Sundowns fans? Where are the 57 votes going to go? Let's see. Sundowns underestimated this competition. I don't know where their focus is because the only cup they can possibly win, it's a league. Other than that, no cup will be lifted by Sundowns, never. And what's crazy is that you also have to think about why Sundowns wins the league. So it's a lot like Pep Guardiola for some of his career at times. It's easier to win the league because when you win the league, when you come into league games, you are the favorite and teams tend to be scared of Sundowns. So they change how they play, you know? So you can walk into a game and then you can literally go, okay, we're going to win this game. We're going to play like this because the other guys are going to change the way they play. Everybody's getting a card, yeah, but this guy, Vidal, has been. So yeah, it's easier for them to win the league because the pressure is spread out. So you know that you might get a tough game, maybe 1 or 2 games, but for the most part, your points are coming from a lot of teams that are going to be scared, a lot of teams that are going to change how they play, a lot of teams that are not going to give you a challenge. But the issue with cup competitions is that at some point, you meet somebody who just wants to win the trophy. You get me? Pirates just wants to win the trophy. Wydad Casablanca just wants to win the trophy. Abaranda, Abahuti, your Sundowns, your all this stuff. You know? Another Sundowns free kick. How can that be a back pass? Hey, I'm not saying. Is it possible for you to do a live with Prati? I speak to Prati a lot. Prati jumps on every now and then. I've had him on when Coach Vusmuzi was on. He spoke to him. But Prati is the real deal. He's the real deal. I'm a guy who's on TikTok, man. He's the real deal journalist. See his video with Gavin Hunt, and Steve Compella. They call him Shaba, man. I'm only just meeting people now. I had to meet Pirates players this weekend, but no, Prati is the real deal, proper journalist. Pirates will win. That's what Farrell says. Mayema has been the player he was last season. Do we rate these players too highly also? Do we rate them too highly? Miss Hectic, Mayema hasn't been the player he was. Orlando Pirates will lift this cup. Abuti Napoleon, welcome. If Sundowns get knocked out, which team do you think can take this cup? It's Pirates. It's Pirates. I don't even have to stutter. If Sundowns get knocked out, it's Pirates. Sundowns traditionally isn't that good at cups. When last they win a trophy other than the league? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But yeah, it's Pirates. Pirates are the overwhelming favorites to win this competition. What's happening? 2-0, Trey. 2-0. How did you guys just join now? There's games being played, man. There's games being played. Guys, where possible, I will always watch the games. Especially the big 3, where possible. 5 o'clock games I'll never do, but then 7:30 weekend games, I'm here. I'm actually sad that the African Football League game is going to be at the same time as the Chiefs game. I want 2-0. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This football. True. But does this change how we would look at Rulani? Does this change how we look at Rulani? Because if he loses here, he would have been knocked out of the... Oh, he would have lost in the final of MTN 8, so I guess that's not bad. But then if he gets knocked out first round of the calling knockout, does that change the perception of Rulani at all? I don't know. These are some of the things. Chikutula, thank you for the rose. Honestly, didn't know there was a game. Really, Trey? Yeah, it's a calling knockout. There's going to be games all up until Sunday. Pirates is Friday, Chiefs is Saturday. So there's going to be games up until Sunday. Calling knockout. You don't rate Chiefs SuperSport to win this cup ahead of Pirates? Nah, I don't rate Chiefs to win any trophies anytime soon. SuperSport, Gavin, let's have a real conversation. Gavin doesn't care about anything other than league positioning. And if he would cry if he were to go far in this competition, because he still has to go play Confed and the league and Nedbank Cup with that squad of his. I think Gavin is going to try to get knocked out as soon as possible, maybe even in Confed. Apparently his bosses are telling him that he needs to do well in Confed, and he's going, hey guys, Mina, indaba Confed, it's just too much. I'd much rather look at the league than look at Confed. Sundowns, Dinsankante. It doesn't change anything. Nigel, unfortunately not. Copyright. Why was this game played on international break? I think, remember this season there's AFCON. So them bringing in an entirely new competition means that they need to squeeze games in wherever. I think that's the reasoning. I don't think the PSL has a lot of calendar room when it comes to this stuff. So I think that's why they're playing it now, so soon. Because there's not much room on the calendar, and they've decided to bring in another tournament. So we'll see. No, man, my wife understands that I'm serious about this thing, Velil. Very serious about this thing. I want to make it a living. I have to make it a living. Have to make it a living. So I'm very serious about this. Very, very serious. And she understands now, Diruk yellow card. So currently, Diruk yellow card, Butul yellow card. Hey. You guys miss pizza a lot. At least we're seeing Sereno. Sundowns still going to win this game. I predict changes happening in Koklokop if they get knocked out. What kind of changes, Trey? What kind of changes? Surely Rulani is not in danger right now. Surely. Not with 8 games won in the league. Professional foul. Guys. Zungu doing the most. No, guys, honestly, I'm serious. The story is that, look, I left corporate, and I happen to have certain technical skills that can put all of this up and do all of this. And I really love football. So I was like, I want to do this full time. And I want to create a lane, because this lane doesn't exist in the States. In the States, this is big. In the States, things like this, shows like that, they're big. They get sponsors. They have paying members. They have all that stuff. And I really do feel like we need platforms like this, because most of the time, all you see is former players and analysts talking, and even some of the conversations that I had are not strong conversations. So I took a huge risk doing this, and my wife gets it. Bless her soul. My wife gets it. It's getting tough, but bless her soul, man. Someone's doing fine. No worries. SuperSport is keeping an eye on you, bro. You'll get a gig there. Oh, but guys, why do we need gigs as SuperSport, man? Why do we need gigs? like I said, in the States, those guys monetize through support. So Boma 20 rand, 50 rand or whatever, they get that from fans, and you get enough fans, well, not fans, enough subscribers and things like that, and you can carry it. Because Super Sport, you don't need R1 million to do this, you know. You don't need R1 million. But enough about that. Still 2-0, 40 minutes in. Sundowns is getting a lot of fouls there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. We have depth that will win us the CAF and AFL. Prank call, Ritabona. I don't think I think the AFL is tough. I think Champions League is tough. Way tougher than the PSL. Knockouts of thingy, of CAF, and then should you go far in the AFL, it's way tougher. So if your second team can't take care of TS Galaxy here, hey, and most Tembazon have to come back and save you guys. AFL is going to be a tough road. Best wishes, brother. We love your show. Pray your dreams come true. Yeah, guys, but it's really about support, you know. It's really about support. You'd be surprised how much a 20 rand, a 50 rand can do, you know. That's literally how the American creators do it. So, you know, that's what we need to. We need to support our creators, man. There's a lot of creators that need to be supported, because I mean, if I was to go to Super Sport, this show changes. You get what I mean? Well, I may do it still do it, but this show changes. You know, we don't have the same type of engagement we have and things like that. But anyway, don't you think PSL champions should play friendlies with European top teams? Who's going to want to play? Who's going to want to play? Do we have the same pool? I would love to see friendlies and games inside Africa. I'd really love to see that, because I feel like the continental game hasn't been built. The continental game hasn't been built, and we don't know enough about African football. And they don't put in the time to market it. They don't put in the time to do all these things for us to actually go, you know what, maybe I don't need to go to Spain for preseason. Maybe you can just go play in Africa against Abu Al Ali and really big teams, you know. It's not over yet. Morgan Mamila wanted this opportunity. Bro, Chiefs first team can't handle TS Galaxy. Heard one is running to the stadium. Yeah, guys. There's 2-0. Rulani must give other players a chance. Start your YouTube and force. I have a YouTube. I have Facebook. I have a TikTok. I actually do. But we'll see. TS Galaxy is fighting for the country. They're fighting for the country. They're fighting for the country, deep for the country. But Sundowns also hasn't shown up, man. You can tell that these guys don't play together. It hasn't shown up. It's not here. For this long chase Galaxy, yo, it's not like I'm a Sundawana. Guys, don't get too excited, guys. Sbusiso says Rulani is not that special, man. Time will tell. It has started. You see what I was telling you guys about how we feel Karulani. How we feel Karulani. You see, people are starting to ask questions. That's what Rulani is fighting. Is the questions. But luckily he works at a club that doesn't listen too much to fans like that, you know. they know their course and they stay their course. So if Rulani is their guy, they're going to give him ample chance and opportunity. He just needs to make sure that the league is in the bag. And dare I say, he might need to go out and win the Champions League or something, because everybody's going to start questioning him. But like I said, Sundowns is not a club that necessarily works on fan sentiment. I try like both Chiefs, both Pirates. You can make as much noise as you want that side, but if they're going with what they're going with, they will stick with what they're sticking with. You know? Lots of backbone there in that club. They're fixing the country, lovely to watch. What's your take on AFTV, Robbie's evolution? Yes. Robbie is the pinnacle. You know he was sued by Arsenal. Anyway, Robbie is the pinnacle, man. Well, one of the pinnacles. I don't know if you guys know Pat McAfee. He's an American guy who does this. He has a 4-hour show every day. He recently licensed it to ESPN. Chess Galaxy Pass, it's from Cape to Cairo. Let's vote for Sundowns keeper to be man of the match. Sundowns keeper for 2 goals. They don't have fans. What are they going to listen to? No. Hi, guys. Yeah, Sundowns has not been very effective. They've had chances. But by and large, it's been 2 well-matched teams. 2 well-matched teams, to be honest with you. It's not a situation of, it's been lucky. TS Galaxies might actually be hurting themselves a bit more by sitting back, because they're going to give Sundowns confidence and they're going to give that defense confidence. I think they could have pushed for a third, or at the very least, leave a player or 2 up there to be dangerous, But if you allow Sundowns to gain confidence, you're going to be hurt at some point if you allow Sundowns to gain confidence. Even this B team. But I want to see what type of changes Rulani makes at halftime. So, like you guys know, I'm going to let you guys in, and then I'm going to let 4 guys in. We're going to speak about, in this 15 minutes, please, if you want to request, at the bottom of your screen, there's a button that says multi-guest. Some very quick fingers from the overthinkers. So you have to be quick. But the quick fingers are there already. And then at the end of the game, I'll allow everyone in, and then we can have everyone have their chance to have a say. So let me see who's here. Agent 007, what's going on, man?
With the coach. But it's fine. I think I saw the goals, miscommunication by Zungu there and Peterse, as expected in a team which doesn't play a lot together. So there's always be miscommunication. But I think besides those 2 goals, I think they've been okay. They've been fine. They haven't been bad at all. The combination play is not that crisp, but it's there. It's fine. You can see they train together as a team. So I'm not worried. They're fine. And I think TX Galaxy, they're making a mistake of sitting back. I think when you wound the tiger, go for the kill. Why not go for the third? Because you see this defense is shaky. I think that's the mistake they're making. And I think also having Walende or Uzungu and Umkulis in the midfield is not helping us. I think I would prefer having a more explosive player, maybe Gaston. Someone's going to be clinical, because you look at the players that are there. None of them is clinical. Omaboa is not clinical. Mendieta is not clinical. Who else is playing up top there? Maema is not clinical. So we need someone who's going to be a bit clinical. Unku or Serino. And also someone who's more explosive. Yeah, but otherwise I'm fine. I'm fine with the performance. Okay. That's fine, except the goals. Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back. But Kutso, how are you finding this game so far? Welcome to the show.
How are you, Mr. OT?
I'm good. Hey, man. You say smile.
I'm sitting Mole, one of the 57 supporters, right next to me here. He's not happy. He's asking relevant questions or where's Gift Mutupa for some firepower up front, you know? That option. You know, sometimes it's okay to put your ego aside. Gift Mutupa, Gaston Sereno. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. And the defense is really slow. It's being exposed. I think finally, people will appreciate the explosiveness. Come to Mvala. Umvala is the one who covers a lot of ground in terms of pace. People know they can't escape Umvala. When you are a striker or a pusher and you see Umvala charging, you change your mind. You understand? So now Umvala Geko, it's just a rook, Lebusa, AB. These boys are going to come, and the rook is on a yellow already. These boys, but TS Galaxy are still going to come, unless if they do the usual thing that teams usually do against Sundowns, the fatal mistake of defending. Then Sundowns will win 3-2. If they make that fatal mistake of sitting back, they'll see which, in as much as I'm asking which where's Mutupa. Bonganzung is a quality player, Mendieta is a quality player, Neo Mayama is a quality player. One understand. So it's tricky. I can't even say TS Galaxy have wrapped this up. I'll only say that when the fat lady sings.
Okay. Let me bring in Charis. How are you doing, Charis? Welcome to the show. You can just unmute and jump in. There we go.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, bro. And how are you?
I'm good. How did you see that first half?
Hectic. It's hectic. It's disappointing. More especially looking at the fact that we're coming from a loss from the MTN 8, and here we are trailing first half, first 45 minutes against TX Galaxy. I didn't really expect the boys to take today because we've got a lot of quality players out with the national team. But I certainly feel like it's a moment and a time for some certain players to really step in, and try to fight for their places within the team. So I'm sort of disappointed with players like Mediator. For me, they are not really trying or playing as players who are supposed to be cementing their place within this team. Because I feel like Zungu at least is trying today. He's trying, he's doing quite well. But I'm certainly disappointed with some certain players. But I think we can come back and do something. But it's a cup game. TX Galaxy is now playing like the coach is now instituting tactics like Jose Mourinho. You can see they're starting to pack the bus and so forth. So they want to defend their 2 goals, and of which, as I'm looking at things, it looks like it's gonna be possible today. I don't see Sundowns coming back and winning this one. Abuti Kucho will be very, very much happy at the end of the day.
I'm coming. I'm gonna come back. Let me bring in Abuti. Ekare, you guys beat them and then keep all Babula Jano.
Abuti, koje ke man thebe hore o jwa motho mkhotsi Minyo.
Ore moto,
Hey, Barry. We are not excited. We were talking ka yona ntho ya di player hore ana Sundowns Zwane ha a seyo o tlo dlala ma. Ne re tshwaetsana ka dihlowa ke there are players tse leng they can fit and play a role as well. La ile hore o mogolo o ntse mo Sundowns. But the master of the plan, coach, why expose her today? There's no way Sundowns or by Kora the way by expose the way expose that. We keep on saying about already quality players. Where are those quality players? Why can't they prove themselves? Sundowns e kaile khale ka bo Sanile Ndlovu ya reka di players a di hlale ba pheka di player. There's no quality ko Sundowns. Without Zwad, without Mvala, without Mudau, hauna Sundowns. The goalkeeper. Why are Sakai good chance? Mendieta was a star, Stellenbosch. and he was playing polo in Twimbo. Rooted in Donuts. He was the creative one, like Zwan. So why now was a pick up the coaster adlale anke role as well since Zwana asi. Zwana tlo be a khathetse la. He must a khutle. La umkhumula jezi la. Now it's the second round njenge MTN. Mawuphuma uphumile. So we cannot refer Zwane morwalo one way. I hope my Sundowns are my mates. Bomabuye khale baleda, they can come back. Not all Sundowns can come back. If Sundowns can score one before 80 minutes, then we will be speaking a different ball game. But Rulani, he knows.
Let me jump in quickly. We're gonna speak properly about them. Ethan 007, let's talk about TS Galaxy. They came out, they were bright, they were pressing, they got something from this Sundowns defense, but it feels as though from that goal, when they scored that second goal, they decided to, right, you know what, guys, we've done the job, let's sit back and defend. Is it viable for them to do that? And what have you made of TS Galaxy in that first half?
Yeah, let me just say, where's Abutu Kuto? No, the fat lady hasn't sang yet. I think he hasn't sang yet. He's still on the way to Venezuela, so I don't think he will sing in time, but he hasn't sang yet. Let's relax. I think when they're making a mistake, sometimes as fans, we say they're making mistakes, but sometimes I sit down and say, but I think I understand the rationale here, The obvious thing from a fan's perspective is, the team is rattled. Why not kill it? Why do you want to injure a tiger or a snake? Okay, let's call it a snake because they say we have bulu there. Why do you injure a snake and still play with it? It can still spit poison on you. So you have a snake, you've injured it, kill it. That's my work. But again, you think, okay, this is still Sundowns. So what will happen if I become more expensive? Because now it looked like I'm cocky. And Sundowns would punish that, And mind you, I think they led, is it 2-0 against Richards Bay? But they led against Richards Bay and they were punished for playing from the back, So I think the coach has learned from that and he's trying to rectify that. So yeah, I can understand both sides of whatever is happening, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, let me go to TS Galaxy. Came out, they were a little bit brighter. 3 minutes, 2 goals. In the 13th minute and 16th minute, 2 goal, but then they decided to sit back. Is it smart for them to sit back for 60 whatever minutes, 70 whatever minutes? What have you made of them in that first half?
My guy, I think it's possible. I think they're gonna come back with the same tactics. Most definitely, I'm seeing them bringing another defensive player in the setup just for them to strengthen at the back. I see them continuing their tactics, just sitting there at the back trying to defend Mamelodi Sundowns. I hear everyone complaining about the absence of Zwane, but is it really the problem tonight as we're looking at this game? Is it really the problem going forward?
Wait. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back for Sundowns. I was
just about to say something, because for me tonight, the absence that I'm really seeing as in like a pain to Sundowns, it's actually the number 9, of which has been the problem even in the other games where Shalulia is really not there. So I think if we have to look for a replacement, we have to strengthen that area as well as Sundowns.
I'm gonna come back for Sundowns. Napoleon TS Galaxy started bright, 2 goals in 3 minutes, and then Ikari, they've just sat back. Is that gonna hurt them?
I'll tell you one thing. Each and every team handling a team spirit can hate you. Like we win 5-0, we just back up pass. They will hate you. 2 goals or 3 goals. It's possible about equalize it, be draw. Win. So me say according to me, Baska pack up pass. About a pound for pound less Sundowns, but Baska defense are be solid. Because Mbunjana he's playing a good role with Vidalida, Mompe. Yeah, so Sundowns no under pressure. It Kenya the players so they need to make change there. Really change. So now according to me, abadlale the way nebadlala ka teng, but stop defending, because defending it tlo etsa o dlale di o wisetse di bolo ko morao, then they gonna cost you. Each and every team mo leaguing dlala di ball back, so abuti re bone second half, then we'll talk.
Agent 007, let's talk about Sundowns quickly.
Yeah,
This is
I think
the curse of a big team. The curse of a big team. Having so many players, how do you make sure that everybody's ready to play when they're calling for it? Because we can't say it's not quality, right? And then secondly, AB's on a yellow card again. Diruki's got a yellow card. Kemang Allender's got a yellow card. This team fouling one more time. Should TS Galaxy take advantage of that now?
Death, Texas, Thomas getting yellow cards, teams not exploiting that. I don't think so. You're certain in this life, you know. I've seen this movie before, so you know they're not gonna pin OAB back for him to get another red card, and they're gonna pin that is the guy Uduruk back. So we know that's what is gonna happen, you know. But for me, I think we lack a bit of creative spark, you know, and a bit of explosiveness. So for me, bringing in Unku and for I don't know, Zungu kind of going into the game, but he's sluggish, you know. So I think one of the Muzungu Mkulis, I have to take him out for Oserino, you know, and bring back Wallen into the midfield. And I think for me, for my prediction, I see us equalizing, to be honest with you. The key here is who's going to get the next goal, because I think the next goal is important, you know. TS Galaxy get it. I don't think this team, Sundowns team, has it in them to score 3 goals, but I think they have in them to score 2 goals, you know. So yeah, I see us equalizing, and hopefully we can win.
And then penalties. Who's taking penalties?
Yeah, I think now it's what happened to Pirates, you know. You lose previous weekend and then you win following weekend.
Okay, let's talk about Sundowns now properly. Lack of striker is killing them because they look pretty, but they're not effective. But also that defense, man. Diruk is on a yellow, AB is on a yellow. They don't look like they've meshed together. They're playing together. What do you make of Sundowns in that first half?
I'm expecting substitutions, because you can see a number of players, they look like they're frustrated. You look at the captain there, Allende as well, looks like he's a bit frustrated. Though I wouldn't change Allende, but I would try to make substitution. This is a cup game, not a league game. So you would have to try by all means to bring in players that you believe that they can actually win you the game. So I would put in 1 or 2 players just to put more energy within the setup. Good sub. So yeah, that's the best possible idea. Bring in new players so that they can try and win us the game. You know, more energy, new energy.
How's this game going to end?
Brand new attitude within the setup. It's tricky. If Sundowns continue the way they were playing in the first half, I'm seeing them losing. But because TX Galaxy is actually happy with Sundowns keeping the ball and playing, you know, their normal game, like passing game and so forth, without really hurting them, because they don't really have someone who has Venom there in front. So if Sundowns changes something, yes, we can definitely win this one via penalties.
Okay, via penalties. Okay. Abuti, Sundowns is beatable. Sundowns is beatable. What did you see from this first team? No, give all Vamunsi to AB. I just want to say Vamunsi to AB. Sure. But anyway, what did you see from Sundowns first half? Very quickly.
No, Sundowns the careless mistakes they were caused. Otherwise, they played. They played. But Babon the weak spot Savon. The weak spot by the board. I love that coach. Who spotted into the Lauren, but Baba the spot at Sundowns. So now, know, okay, AP utswile Maseko just fell push machita amatang amati. And maybe I don't know, maybe Serino or Siabi Zumu umtonsa hlale phansi.
Okay.
Yeah, because give other players chance. Get game tsabona tse. Whether cup game or not, give other players chance, then they'll show you miracles. Because I won't lie to you, if Sundowns it doesn't score, over sharp 65 or 70. They're not going anywhere. Bonjour, motho mokgotsi today. Re tla phomola.
Scorsese.
3-0 ba kora
3-0.
That's it.
Okay.
Peter. Kwa mtu wa Peter utswa kona ke mtogo.
Thank you, Abuti. We'll talk again at the end, guys. At the end of the game, we'll be out and let everybody in, and we'll all get out 2 minutes, man, just to talk about how we saw the game. Oh, Mashiko just walked in and he got a yellow card. You just got onto the pitch. You got a yellow card. Coach is about to be sent off. Yeah. Ngajabuli too much, coach. Ngajabuli too much. Oh, Rulani is coaching the coach that's beating him 2-0 right now. Okay, so how do I see the first half? I think, again, I believe TS Galaxy came into this game thinking that it's a cup game. And when you play cup games, you go in going, guys, there's 3 points. There's no 3 points here. You need to win the game. So they came in, they were very positive, they pressed very high, they took advantage of Sundowns not being very familiar with each other. That's why 13th and 16th minute, they were able to do something, right? But then it's almost like they woke up. Like it was too good to be true. They woke up and they went, yo guys, 2-0 versus Sundowns, 3 minutes. Let's defend. And I think that's where a lot of teams lose it versus the Sundowns. If ever there's a Sundowns team that you're meant to give trouble, it's this one. It's players who are rusty. And the more you sit back, the more you allow them to get confidence, right? The more you allow them to get confidence. And the more confidence they get, the more likely they are to hurt you. Sundowns, of course, is struggling because they don't have a striker. As was said by Charis, they don't have a striker. So when they play, it's beautiful, man. Now they build up, they've got the triangles, they do all that stuff. But if there's no Shalulile and there's no Ribeiro, there's no one who's going to score. So they struggle with that, where you've got a bunch of midfielders. As the Maui midfielder, and you get chances, you make mistakes. We've seen it, Tembazwane, Islander had a chance at the beginning as well, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this game plays out, because if TS Galaxy decides that they want to defend this thing, it's gonna be a long night for them, and Sundowns may come back. But if they show a little bit of confidence, a little bit of attitude, I think they could see this game out. Like that's what you need to do versus a Sundowns team. Keep reminding them that you are dangerous when you get the ball back. That you're dangerous now. It mustn't be a situation where you're just sitting back waiting. Let's see. Yellow cards are flying. Mashiko has never been good. Would rather have Nku. He must introduce Sereno, please. Wrong sub. Sundowns has to stretch the pitch as wide as possible. Rather Masego. A team like Sundowns has no business committing so many fouls. Rolani needs to rethink his approach. But Cesar, this is what I was saying. We've said this so many times about the Sundowns. The issue with Sundowns is transition defense. So they attack and they push people forward. But when it's time to defend, Sundowns would much rather professional foul somebody in order to get everybody back in. They're not very good defensively, and sometimes they leave 2 players back there or 3 players. And if you get caught out with that, you can face a bit of an issue there, right? So they need to foul. If you watch their games, Sundowns is committing 20 plus fouls every game. But the issue is that our teams don't want to take advantage of that. I always speak about AB. AB is the one I always target. Of course, he's off now, but the moment one of the defenders gets a yellow card, that's your license. That's your license to press and push on that guy, so that 1, you can either force a red card, or 2, you force them to think. So if Sundowns is leaving 2 people at the back, and one of the defenders, 2 of them have now yellow cards, one of the defenders have a yellow card, you press on that guy so that Sundowns changes approach. Ooh, what a save there. What a save by Untwari. Sundowns got a chance, right? But PSL teams are so afraid that they sit back even more and more and more, and Sundowns gets to get away with having so many fouls and having so many people in yellow cards. Sometimes you got to target, guys. It's the dark cards. Target. Keep O'Shea safe. Then you're asking, then you're injured. What's going on? Exactly. Rani looks lost when making subs. The coach's manual has a glitch. That's why all the coaches are making the same error. No, but really, man. It feels like all the coaches do the same thing. All the coaches are doing the same thing. Kari, goalkeeper, yes, Galaxy Ntwari seems to be injured. Seems to have injured himself with that save there. Or is he buying time? Vuyomer, I saw his name and I was like, there's no way Vuyomer is still there. There is no way. But it turns out he is, guys. Greg Itafia. Greg Itafia is the goalkeeper coach for TS Galaxy. Guys, remember Greg Itafia from Solos? Goalkeeper coach. Rulani is slowly showing this is not the real deal. I'm seeing a dark cloud for Go PTA. Yeah. The subs are to be questioned because sometimes you're not quite sure what is meant to be done with certain players. As people have been saying, I saw Street saying it and somebody else, that you'd much rather bring in a Masego and stretch that TS Galaxy defense. You've got two ways to do it. It's either you make Mendieta come closer to Allender and maybe bring in another ball player there. Was it, who's on the bench here? The Masego, okay, they don't necessarily have Sirino. Bring in another ball player and play TS Galaxy off to death. Or you bring in Masego and you stretch the pitch. The only problem with stretching the pitch is that you don't have a presence inside to take advantage of that stretching. Look. Hey, Sundowns is coming for them. Sato Daiviu Amo. Is the ref going to take out another card? Yo. Was this ref told that you must set the tone for the tournament? Because you look at the Mangaga. Look at Langaga. Let's see. His buying time slowed down. I read somewhere that Vuyo is such a disciplined guy of CR7. He takes care of his body well. I mean, he's been playing, guys. Vuyo Mere, how many teams that aren't in the PSL right now that don't exist anymore has Vuyo Mere played for? Oh, there we go. Ref, professional foul. Professional foul. Oh, yeah. No, it's yellow cards on yellow cards on yellow cards. So if I get this right, Masheko's on a yellow, Libusa's on a yellow, Diruk is on a yellow. This, you see what they did right there? That's what you need to carry on doing so that you can push the red card. 8 yellow cards so far. That's what you do. Oh, Parker with his experience. Huh? Doesn't trust Nku. And why is Mapena not on the list? I heard he would go out partying with the boys while they sip beer. He sips water all night. Very disciplined. That's why he's been playing for 35 years. It feels like it. It feels like Vuyomer has been playing forever, man. You know, Vuyomer played for Platinum Stars. He played for Swallows when it went down. Played for Swallows when it came back up. Yay! But yeah, this could also point to a problem with our league because our league doesn't know how to replace these players. Conversation we had actually this afternoon. The fact that Vuyomer is still getting jobs in the league is crazy. Is it that hard to replace? Or is it just a cheap, experienced option? Abo Parker. Parker's playing week in, week out here. Oh, one goal down. 1 goal back from Sundowns. 1 goal back from Sundowns. TS Galaxy. If TS Galaxy loses this game, we will never hear the end of it. Oh, by the way, guys, with the timer, just add 45 minutes to it and you'll know what time it is. Ditejo says TS Galaxy just don't lose. Nago. They're already looking like they've given up one goal. Allender got the goal. Allender got the goal he was looking for. I'm not watching the game, but I like what's going on. Well, it's 2-1 now, Alien. So it's about to be another Sundowns win if it carries on this way. TS Galaxy is compact. Sundowns are trying to go through the middle. But you don't have Zwane, Mudiba, or Ribeiro. That's true, Streets. That's actually a good point. My only thing is that if I was TS Galaxy and Maseko came onto the pitch, I'd be fine with it. Let him run to the corner flag. And I think I'd much rather deal with crosses. I'd be more comfortable dealing with a crossing Sundowns team than a team that plays well. Ooh, red card, Zungu. Red card, Zungu. This ref. Guys, did Tim Sugazi have something to do with this? Allegedly. Did Tim Sugazi have something to do with this? Because there's no way, no. But let me see the replay. Let's see the replay. On Parker even. Let's see the replay. Red card. Hey, this game has been exciting. I'm sure the Culling knockout people are happy. Let's see. Jeez, did he? No. He broke his leg. Is it broken? It looked like he broke it. Yeah, no, it's a red card. It's a red card. No, is Parker okay, guys? Is Parker okay? Because, that looked bad. It's like they stepped on his left foot, his ankle. It literally went, it has to be broken. Bunjana must do his job, yeah. Yes, but that was bad. How is he still saying no? Yeah, no, that replay. No, Marazungu after that. He's busy saying no after that. Yeah, it's done. I hope Parker's okay. Yeah, MK, I hope Parker's okay. That ankle there. How the heck can Zungu protest there? Linda, I don't understand. It's broken. Parker's career is over, yeah. It's done for Parker, hey? Good decision. Yeah, it was a good decision. It was a very good decision. Zungu ending his career, yeah. Yo. That was horrible. That was horrible. The worst one I've seen was Dylan Shepherd. I don't know if you guys remember Dylan Shepherd, but that was horrible. I hope Parker's okay, man. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to come back. After that, my heart is broken. I think Zungu is not protesting, but he just realized what he's done. Yeah, that probably is the issue there. Yeah. How does it feel? Can you imagine breaking someone's leg? I can't, on the pitch. And it just reminds you that it can happen so easily, man. Parker was having the time of his life there in the TS Galaxy midfield. After leaving Chiefs, 2 seasons ago. Yeah, it's over for Parker. But let's see. Maybe he's going to come back. Yeah, he was definitely protesting there in the beginning, and then he saw. Yeah, no, I'm glad they didn't play it again. But I can change the game, give him a chance. What is Zungu on about? I heard Lifahlongwani left TS Galaxy. Is it true? I'm not sure. I switched channels. I don't want to see that replay, says Ukabza. Yeah, there's no coming back. No, Kabza, I don't think they're going to play it again. I think they're overplaying it. But yeah, it's... Yo, kudos to Parker, the way he handled it. Because for a little bit there, it looked like it might have been an over-exaggeration by the referee to give him a red card. But Parker's handling this so well. Yeah, they're stretchering him off. Look. Hey, the Hunt, man. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Eesh. Hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it's not like a break of the bone. Let's hope that it's like an ankle thing. Still a bad injury. But can you imagine if it's like an enforced break? Yo, Velase has come on for Parker. Sundowns is down to 10 men. After taking the lead. Not taking the lead. After getting a goal back. Yeah, this game has had everything. This game has had everything. It's a clean break. Is it a clean break, Ringer? I'm hoping that it was more of an ankle thing, hey? But yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Thank you, Velile, for the gift. I said halftime Zugu is sluggish. 1 second late every challenge. And Zungu caused the first goal. He was at fault for the first goal. He was at fault for the second goal, beaten by his man. Soccer must be like rugby. They must have a hearing and have a sanction. True. It's adrenaline rush. Parker will feel it in the morning. Oh, that was so bad, guys. Wish him a speedy recovery. I'm shocked he was even sitting up. No, like, he handled it like a pro. I don't know how I would have been screaming, guys. Not even from pain. Can you imagine looking down at your foot and it's broken? Yeah. Hope he comes back. He has very matured. I hope it's not a break of the bone. Parker's a great human being. Love his attitude. I hope Zungu reaches out to him. Yeah, I hope he walks with him there, just as he's been walking. And I hope he was waiting for him. Really like Parker. Says Uzanele. Such a positive. It's a leg break. Sundowns seems to have an issue of ill discipline with yellow cards and reds. Yeah, they do. So one thing that Rulani has to fix. But I guess Rulani is getting ready to go play in Africa. Pelako Africa, the professional Falnyana, they don't get yellow cards, you know? What happened in Sundowns tonight must happen every week. Hey, Enotamba, they could still get back. This is where we see if Rulani is a quality coach or not. I want to see if Ramovic is a quality coach or not. Because Sundowns is down a man, and it seems like it feels like the bus is there now. They've taken out the bus because it doesn't look like they're looking to go forward. I hope that striker Sakona is it Umujela or is it Mahlang, the blonde hair. He's dangerous, but I hope they let him play, man. Oh, I still can't get over that Parker thing, man. Shame, man. Poor Parker. Just like that. Such tackles need further punishment. A ban like punishment. Red card, not enough. Those stuff of nightmares haven't seen. Yeah, we haven't seen one in a very long time. I mean, the worst we've seen on Sundowns' end is Ipandish Lagamval. Will there be VAR in the Super League? Oh, actually, Velile, there is VAR in the Super League. But in the African Football League. But for those who are saying that maybe South Africa is the only country that's having problems, I believe, is it Zambia or Malawi? One of those countries, the government was like, nope. And they refused CAF entry into the country to set up IVA, to set up the VAR stuff, and even to get officials into the country. So we're not the only ones who are struggling. I think they've sorted it out, but their game is going to be played a week later. I'm forgetting which team it is. But you see, guys, this AFL tournament was just put together haphazard, man. Haphazard. But it will have VAR. So I'm assuming Lucas Moripe has been fit with the VAR staff. Should have been fit with the VAR staff, if not this week, before that game. So they're probably doing that right now. But yeah, it will have VAR. CAF is coming with VAR for those games. Pressure's always on the team that has an extra man. I hear you. But this is a team that is shaky. It's a shaky Sundowns team on top of the red cards. So if you allow them to come back and outplay you, you have to make the extra man count in attack. You know, at the very least, have somebody on the defense. I don't want to see 11 men behind the ball in this situation, because then our TS Galaxy is just going to hurt themselves. Munjana needs Mbata to give TSG another goal. Yeah, TP Mazembe. Yes, TP Mazembe Velil. That's ruined the whole game. I don't think the game will be in masterpieces. Let me check, actually. Let me check. FL.Africa. Let me check. I want to see the fixtures and where they say it's going to be. I haven't seen... Hey, Facebook guys, did you see the break, guys? Facebook guys, YouTube guys, shame, man. Paka wabantu. Is it at Loftus? Oh, okay, it's at Loftus. Ah, man. Atteridgeville really deserve to get a game, man. Really deserve to get a game. Last time I checked, Masterpiece is not CAF approved. Let me see, guys. It's just taking too long to load. Oh, Maraket is double. Okay, Sundowns has been in the ascendancy. Back to this game. Sundowns has been in the ascendancy. They've been playing well. They've been pushing. And I don't know how long TS Galaxy is going to be able to hold on, especially because TS Galaxy seems to be playing with everybody behind the ball. I don't mind being defensive, to be honest with you. I don't mind teams being defensive. My issue is that defensive has to be a full thing. So you have to be dangerous also on the other end. So if you watch how Mourinho plays, Nekovic on. If you watch how Mourinho plays, he'll play quote-unquote defensive, or Chelsea Mourinho. But he knows, Guti, the other team has to be thinking about somebody on the other end. So let's see if Nekovic provides that, or maybe they're bringing him in just to have height in the box. Asaz. Asaz. I'm trying to find this thing. I was looking at it just now. Bata is coming on, as somebody said. Bata is on African Football League. AFL Africa, there we go. Look at where the keeper's pushing up to. If you don't punish these guys, you're going to get punished. Do you see where Peterson is taking the ball there? I'm trying to just check these fixtures quickly, because then they should have the venue confirmations as well. There we go. There we go. Be dangerous. Offside. Offside. I can tell you for free that when Nekovic has the ball deep, he has troubles. I'm giving up on looking at this thing. I'll look at it and then we'll talk about the venue another day. TSG, but has come on. With Napoleon Lim Velas has come on, I think. I saw VAR set up for Kosafa games. TS Galaxy just introduced their coach. Excuse me, why am I not happy about the foul of Zungo? Shows brutality. That was the plan. There was a delay in something. Oh, are we doing Moses Mapida? I don't want to see Moses Mapida again, guys. I'm tired of Moses Mapida, guys. Every day. Let's bugele wonke lama match Moses Mapida. Sundowns is going to score. Sundowns is going to score in this match and it's going to be sad. It's going to be sad, man. Why is Nurkovic playing right wing? Did they just put him on just to put him on? Heaven. Okay, I think they finally made the swap. Do these coaches not watch, man, when these players play elsewhere? Because Nurkovic can't play deep. Hey, these shots, man. Yeah, these shots. If there's one thing that really grinds my gears about them naming it the African Football League is that you can't Google it. When you Google it, it just gives you random games. I'm trying to confirm the venue because it's messing with me. It's really sad. Can't continue to watch the match. Oh, guys. I think Parker helped us by reacting the way he did. But it's going to be said, Allende man of the match. Streets, are they voting for Allende? Are they voting? Sundowns fans, are you guys voting for Allende to win? I guess it's up to you guys. That's not offside. Was that offside? Okay, Masego's finally coming on with Ramutse. Oh, Kutsia. Lisiba Nku's also coming on. He's going for it, eh? He's going for it. This is where TS Galaxy can hope to catch them. The Rook off here. No doubt, Allende, man of the match. Yeah, hey, that broken leg, man. That broken leg. Zungu's incident must be arrested. Kaizer Chiefs fans, don't be jealous. Vote for Allende. I told you guys, if you want Chiefs fans, if you want us Chiefs fans to help you out, drive to Naturena, get yourself a packet of Abu Wilat Katsande, Wilat Katsande flavor Kaizer Chiefs chips, and show us proof of purchase. And we'll vote, man. We'll vote. It's okay. And like TS Galaxy should have been campaigning for us to help them. Ego will kill Rulani. Why Ramutse, not Serino? Agent, I don't know, hey? But all I know is that he's going all out. But this is where you get bitten. I hope TS Galaxy can bite Sundowns. Just a little bit. Just Orlando Pirates on top. Yeah, look, Pirates, Futi Salah. Pirates is meant to be the favorite for all trophies, for all cup trophies in South Africa. They're the cup team. From way back, well, Chiefs used to be, but now it's Pirates. Yo, guys, when I met Luckily Khwati, and that man said they know me as the double treble champion. Right here. It hurt right here. Leave Kaizer Chiefs alone for once. I mean, I'm not talking about Kaizer Chiefs. I'm not talking about Kaizer Chiefs, me. All I'm saying is that they said they want Chiefs fans to help vote. Who's playing CB now for Sundowns? Both CBs are out. I think Libusa's gone there. Mashiko's playing a bit of a role there. Ramutse might have been asked to play a full role there. Is that Ramutse? Yeah. So Libusa's still there. And Mashiko, yeah. TS Galaxy can score. TS Galaxy should score. I'm an Arsenal fan. Futi Salah. long-suffering Arsenal fan, but long enough to remember the good old days. Who's playing CB now? Yeah, it's thingy. Libusa, Mashego, and Ramutsei. If Nurkovic is on the pitch for the rest of this game and we don't see one cross, I'm going to make a noise about PSL coaches again. Even the ones that come from overseas. If he's on the pitch and he finishes this game and there's not one cross that was played to him, you have wasted a player. You have wasted a player. This is what Nteki was doing with Chivavairo. Wasted a player. Masego Tlekinko. They play Masibugo system now. Yeah, it's 1-4-4. 1-2-1-4. 1-2-1-4. Mujela shouldn't have come off. Mujela shouldn't have come off. He was the dangerous one. 13 minutes is a long time. 13 minutes plus added on time. I'm sure added on time is going to be more 10 minutes after what happened with Parker. Sereno's done at Sundowns. Being done. Being done. Oh, Futi Salah. I said it. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I'm an Arsenal supporter. Why bring a player into the game knowing you're not going to use him? We know his quality. But these are the questions I ask. Sometimes it feels as though our coaches just make changes for the sake of making changes. That's what I think. That's what happens there, you know? Even Rulani, I think he might confuse some of what Sundowns is doing. Yes, they're going to throw the kitchen sink, but I don't know. You know, it's one thing to do it versus Kaizer Chiefs, where Mudau scores that goal. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do it here. And I feel like Unakovic being on the pitch is just an extra man for no reason. Extra man for no reason. Now, Rulani, sometimes his substitutions are shaky, you know, if we're being honest. How does the voting work? Does it start half time? Or what? Agent, have you voted? Have you voted, Agent? No stress, Footy. TS Galaxy must put button Velocity to give Mbunjana strength. I think Mbata is on. Mbata came on, if I'm not mistaken. Sharpa TSG, this season they're not winning anything. This clip reminds me of Slash. Clip this and remind me. I can't vote for Kola, guys. If you're going to lose the game, might as well vote, man. Have a Sundowns player win something, yan. Look at Masego. Guys, the problem is that Masego is still learning how to be a Sundowns player. Masego is the good winger. But you know at Sundowns, you're not a winger. You are a half 10. You are this, you are that, you are that. So I think he's still struggling with that. Finds himself caught in those cases. Nonku at times, but I think it's just because they're putting him there. Look at the pass, guys. Nalazi pass la sembombele. Nalazi pass. Shot. Look at Nurkovic. He's literally just riding up and down. Like they could have brought on somebody else. I'd bring on Mere. For 2 years of PSL experience, he can tell them where to go, how to play this game, man. 9 minutes plus referees added on stoppage time. So injury time. So let's see if Chess Galaxy can hold out. Chess Galaxy has decided to defend this game. That's all they're doing. Where do we vote? I'm actually not sure. I'll look it up. I'm actually not sure. I think it's one of those SMS lines. Ooh, TS Galaxy. They're not see. Total passes. Sundowns 455. TS Galaxy 102. Busy versus effective. Rulani is close to being fired. Mr. Dictionary, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the seat is getting hot, but I don't think so. Sundowns doesn't have, man, it doesn't have the ability to get coaches fired like that. Chiefs, he'd be trending right now. He'd be trending right now. He was going to have a tough conversation with Bobby after this match. Bongani Zungu wanted the man of the match with all his heart. It's 100,000, guys. 100,000. Sundowns is really overrated. I can't go as far as saying Sundowns is overrated, but I can go as far as saying Sundowns' squad depth is overrated, because Sundowns was meant to have 2 teams worth of players. They're all quality. Their squad depth is the issue. That's overrated. Clearly, we're seeing it now. And if this is overrated, unless Tembazwane is going to play every single game after this, plus Champions League, plus all of that stuff, maybe Sundowns fans should be worried just a little bit. Look at Nokovic, can't even hold up guys. How do I waste 100 rands on a millionaire to get 100K? Capitalism never. I guess that's what fans do. Now I asked people for the 20 rand, the 50 rand, and they said no. But watch the support that these millionaires and billionaires are going to get when it comes to voting. Watch. I'm just glad that my team is going to be playing. What are that game? January 6th. PSL 11 versus what? The winner. I can't wait. Ow, Sugazi. Mabue center back. Is it Mabue? I saw Lebusa there. If Sikhulele is Gautrain, Masego is Shosholo Zame. Nakovic is waiting for a cross. And Zalama is not going to come. TS Galaxy is not playing that game. TS Galaxy is not playing the crossing game. They're playing him like a target man. And you can tell good gunzima. What is the score compared to the possession? The possession is far. Just a few minutes ago, it was 455 passes versus 102. But the scoreboard doesn't care about that. Scoreboard doesn't care about that. I think we've got about 12 minutes left of this game. Zungu's pulling Sundowns down. Sundowns is beatable. Is this a live match? It's a live match. Tugza, it's a live match. It's a live match, Tugza. The young boy Ramutse is not ready for the men's game. But they're not going to be tested. He's not going to be tested like that. Fortunately. TS Galaxy is just trying to see out this game. Win it. There we go. Nekovic. He went for the shot. Okay. Even when they try to play out from the back, this B team is not make sure it's Sundowns. They're trying to play it out from the back. It's not make sure. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. You know what's crazy? If this was Pirates, I'd be sitting like this. But Sundowns are just... Sereno, can you last minute? There goes Mabue. This is the kitchen sink. This is what the kitchen sink looks like. He even had to put on a player that I doubt. I don't think Rulani had a plan to put on Sereno. I don't think. This was not part of his plans at all. But when you're losing to TS Galaxy, the ego must be put away. See what's happening on the other guys. Matches FC. We didn't see matches today. Trumpy is on Facebook says matches FC. There was no matches today. So if Sundowns are eliminated, do we question Rulani's tactics? Walnut, Me, all I said, was questions are going to be asked of this man. Questions are going to be asked of this man. Sundowns fans, look at them. You see those faces? Where do you see those faces usually? Now they're getting our faces too. Sundowns must be careful. Sundowns must be careful. You're launching kits, new kits. You're doing all this stuff. Chigi, you're going to be selling chips and you're going to be surprised. Sundowns clearly not improving, but still the best team. So this is the department they're saying they have. Yeah, well, this is what the depth. They said the depth. This is the one. They were speaking about this. Rulani must be questioned. Alenda, you already on a yellow card, bro. Sundowns without Mukwena, just like any other team. Without Mukwena, Mbala, and Zwane, that's fine. You know Mbala would have had a bandage on right now and won this game for Sundowns. Right now. Oh, wow. Nekovic. Oh, wow. Can't trap, can't pass. I'd say we've got about 10 minutes left because Parker's injury took... Oh, man. Yeah, I hope Parker gets well, man. That was a bad injury. That's a disrespect, Zekala. Pamanga. When are you coming here for fighting? That's clear. Yellow card for Allender. Hey, the way you hate... I don't hate Sundowns, guys. I don't hate Sundowns. I just think we need more teams to try step up. So I get excited when teams like TS Galaxy step up versus Sundowns in a knockout. I get excited for those things. I don't hate Sundowns, man. Straight up, I'm jealous of Sundowns. It's not hate, it's jealousy. I tell you guys all the time, I'm jealous because Sundowns runs the way you'd love your team to run. But as a fan of football, today I'm a fan of football. You want to see Sundowns get challenged every now and then, lose every now and then. It's not nice to watch a league and cups and competitions that are gone already. And also, this gives TS Galaxy a chance to get a little bit more money. So that works out. Sundowns is about to go play competitions that have 75 million rand as prize money. So if TS Galaxy wins this game and goes through, I'm happy for them. Oh, 90th minute. Mara, this score is so beautiful. Look at it, man. Salam. Serino wants the 100K. Guys, Sundowns fans, please can you give Serino the 100K? Please vote for Serino. I want to see something. Ireland doesn't have the emotional intelligence to be captain. You know when teams make star players captain? That's what happens. When you make star players your captains because they're the best player on the pitch. But also, do we have standout captains? Because Zwane also catches yellow cards for dissent and stupid stuff. Do we have bona fide captains like Abo Hlompo and those guys? Anymore. Abo Mabedi. Not necessarily your best player, but is good at that. They're not a cup team. Zungu ended Parker's career. Yeah, no, his career is done. Those will help us to have no nosy coach like Rulani. We need Jose and Anderson. Chiefs gives us a pair of chips. We'll give you Masego in return. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. You guys must buy. But if you can buy that tracksuit for 4,000, go ahead. Rivero should be trying to make an offer for Sundowns to bring Serino to Pirates. Serino is heat. Well, and with Mfukeng possibly leaving, it opens up a space. But you've got Abokapinga and those guys. What happens to them? 7 minutes added on. Last captain remaining is Kune. Yeah. Libusa was a good captain. Okay. Give him to Drip FC. Come on. Relax on boy. My corner flag. I don't know how to say corner flag in Serbian because ooh. Ah. PSL players will do 70% of the job. And the last 30 where they're meant to put in a cross or put in a pass, you'll just see the worst football. Kapinga in the 8 and Serino in the 10 to make Saleng, Pulen, Lepasa enjoy the work rate. But Wahib, where do you put Munare? Because he's a favorite. Maybe Masego needs to go on loan. Maybe he should have stayed at Supersport. You know that buy and loan thing? Maybe they should have done that. Shame, beating me Sundowns. Shame, man. Munare is the best impact player to have. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I'd sacrifice Munare for Serino. But also, Donjo is very important. I think Donjo is the most important player at Pirates. But we'll see. We don't care. Beat him or not, they're losing. Me, I don't care. It says Sundowns. It doesn't say Sundowns B. You guys disrespect Munare. I think Donjo is the most important player in terms of play. It's not necessarily to disrespect Munare. Like I'm saying now, I would still have Munare over Serino in that Pirates team. Pirates and TSG are fixing the country. I was still saying Rulani is not a coach. Mangoba is coach. Oh, good. TS Galaxy. Tim helps them control the midfield. Tim played one game. He played one game. I wanted to see Tim next to Ndondo. Watch when that happens. I wonder when Tim is playing next to Ndondo because Pirates doesn't have defenders. They have 2 center backs and then you have left wing back and right wing back who play like right wing and left wing. And Munare doesn't do defensive work that much. So Ndondo's usually left alone a lot. And yeah, a couple of goals have gotten there. So I'd love to see Ndondo and Tim, just to see. When Tim plays with Ndondo, they become unstoppable. Yes, Sinje. Tim Ndondo. It's going to be crazy. Jealous down. Ndondo is underrated. Ow, there we go. Nekovic won an aerial ball in the box. Guys, you can't say men behind. Tim is just a fan fave, but in truth, he doesn't offer much. I think he protects the defense well. It's either Tim or Makaula, either or for me, would work in that role. I'm more looking for a certain attribute than it is that I'm looking. Oh, TS Galaxy. TS Galaxy, carry last minute. They combo last season, won us the MTN 8. There we go. Rulani's Mourinho, though. Too much issues, but he doesn't know the truth. Let's see. Corner to Sundowns. Even Peterson is up there. Play it back out. Yeah, play it back out to the wing. But then who's going to finish it inside? Ooh. Hey, Alenda's trying, guys. He's trying everything. Shem. Alenda Wabatu. Forced to play with this B team. Is this the most expensive B team in the league? Look at Nukovic winning those aerial duels. Eh? That's why he's on the pitch. Central defensive striker. So near yet so far for Sundowns. Just Galaxy. Aye. Ryan is very close to being fired. Mr. Dictionary keeps saying Ireland is the best player on that pitch. Yeah, no, the Galaxy goalkeepers not make sure, hey? Here they go, take 2. Yo, hi guys. Cheers, Galaxy. You just had to hold out for one corner. Just one corner. Look at Tim Sugazi. Sundowns have equalized at the death. How do you have that many defenders and so much free space? We need to have a PSL I blew it. PSL I blew it. Cirino, that man Cirino. That man Cirino. We were crying to see him play. Now he's come to hurt us. No, but well done to Sundowns. Well done. They rescued that thing. So, Ghana is at extra time. Look at the TS Galaxy players. I blew it. Morgan knew this. He wanted limping Sundowns. The defending was also shambles. Let me see. Let me let in some people. Again, I need to make a full-time, an extra time thing. Let's see. Who didn't come in? Leila, Malume Kuto. Kumo, welcome to the show, my brother.
Bolelang hape. La raza mo Rolani fired, Rolani exposed to.
Hey, no, thank you, fired.
To meet her more living. Yo.
What did you make of this game? Kimo, Shabile come back.
Yeah, we did come back. Like, we made things difficult for us, ne? Those 2 goals were nothing special. Giddy mistakes. See, Ogar Peterson doesn't communicate late defense high. Overall, before and after the red card, we were dominating in terms of possession, controlling the game. TX Galaxy came. TX Galaxy came with a game plan, and they nearly achieve their game plan, which is like to score a goal and hold back. Mara, because of they were lucky by 2 goals out of our mistakes. So should we have lost it was gonna be a bitter soul to swallow. And of course, upsets do happen. Guys, come on, can Sundowns show Nigeria? Okay, fine.
But then tell me, let's stick with TS Galaxy. Did TS Galaxy make a mistake by deciding that, you know what, guys, we're going to throw everybody into defense and we're just going to try see out that game? Was it a mistake by TS Galaxy?
It was the game plan. So if I say it's a mistake, well, because of the results, we can say it was their game plan. They stuck to it. It nearly worked out for them. Even though Lyric King is our B team, this evening, it's still a quality side, guys. We showed Hori We can win. We can win. Carolina's new tactics. Did you guys question so much?
Claribone. Let me bring in next in the panel. Della, one job. It's Galaxy had one job.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy for the fact ukuthi it Galaxy lost the match mentally. Mentally after the tackle from Uzungu, it Galaxy they were off. Angeke uzoyenza i-tackle kanje kumdlali and you expect some players are still continuing a match abe the same. So it Galaxy lost this match mentally. What's the tackle? The other day we were talking about I think agent or coach we were talking about him the Sundowns ngokuthi yakapa. So namanje yatshengisa that's a career threatening injury. How can you angeke uzokapa omunye umuntu kanti? That's filthy. Leyabona lento leya ngiyithandanga. That's bad to see. And especially ukuthi vele ngiyi-Chiefs fan angifuni nangisingophaka. So uZungu is a finished player. Bawazi lokho. That's why he's the finished player. uZungu angeke ayendawo. Angeke uzoyenza i-tackle kanje and then after lapho uyaphika. Le tackle yani uyamqeda uphaka. Already uphaka udonsa ngedizili. Uphaka una-37. He's trying his best. He's trying his best to keep in shape. So for i-Sundowns ngizoyekelela i-Pirates izowina yesimanje but i-Pirates izobalungisa. Ngibekelela ku-Pirates izobalungisa i-Pirates laba.
Okay. Just one more thing. Well, from my side, I think we need to say prayers to Bernard Parker. Hopefully, the injury he can get over it. Hopefully, it's not career ending. But hey, at his age, that's tough. Malume Kutso, I blew it.
No, but I said if they dare defend, they will remember with Bo Zungu, Bo Mendieta, Bo Mahema, Alende are quality players. If they dare defend, guys, we go after Hugo Bros when he says the PSL doesn't have quality, right? But in actual fact, if you look at how the other 14 coaches behave, it's like they believe that the PSL doesn't have quality when they're playing against Sundowns. They themselves behave as if PSL doesn't have quality. Whereas if Pirates and Sundowns show with there's quality, they attack each other. How are you 2-0 up and you think you just decide to defend? You're like, there is no way this is real. I'm defending. It means you don't think you have equality. We understand.
Yeah. And
guys, if I'm sure you know Mr. Uti by now, if there's one player I have a soft spot for, it's Ubonga Nzungu. I feel sad for the guy. He's been on a downward spiral, and it seems like it's not stopping. Bad mistake, bad fortune after bad fortune. That was not a tackle with malicious intent. He was going for the ball 50-50. The stars were not exposed. It's just that Open and Parker planted his foot, got to the ball first, and horrific. Yeah. And I think the medical guy, TS Galaxy, should be called into order. When you come into the field to massage players or whatever, focus on that. Don't be here being a coach, steering here, promising players' hands. And I didn't appreciate what he did there, because then the player looks like a villain. And someone just came in and threatened he play which way now what I understand. But I did say if they defend, that's overshy. I'm not surprised. And imagine, and the worst part, it's 10 men. It is 10 men who are doing this to them.
Hi, Malume Kutso, it's fine. Let me bring you Velile. Yazi abanye bachayiswa imoto bathole ref bayidle. Now TS Galaxy 2-0 up, then they decided to defend. What happened there?
Hey, into lento sengimangaza kulamalanga ukuthi iPirates seyiphenduka aboMoses. Yeseyithunyelwe eGibhithe manje. Ukuyona izimpi zamanye amadoda. Hey, bengaze ngisho ukuthi ngiyoze ngilibone lolu suku lolu.
Yeah.
No man, i-TX Galaxy ilahle ngokwayo nje ivele yadefenda immediately qeda ukulinda 2-0. And futhi mangabe ubongani kethola i-red card, they don't even take advantage of that one man down again. If Sundowns is throwing more players in attack, surely now the coach must come up with plan B. If ufaka uNurkovic akahlale phambili akayele ukubuye emuva ke, because now you come up with a plan so that i-defense Sundowns can also worry about nge-attack ye-TX. They just lost it by defending, and they defended too deep with the likes of amaplayer like Sundowns wafakile abo-Sirinya abo-Allende abomkhulisa bonke laba. It was going to be difficult vele, and as soon as bakora lokuqala, I knew it was coming. The second one was coming.
But then
They
is
just
this now I'm a coach with the PSL ngoba I just want to touch on that thing you spoke about Nekovic. Nekovic is on the pitch, not one cross.
Yeah.
Not one cross.
You see.
Umfakeleni.
Umfakeleni. That's why unless if you forget the other speedy players on now game in, because already Sundowns is one man down and you are leading. You are already leading. You don't need to defend so deep. Now you need to come up with another a plan to counter whatever Ubulani was trying to do. But iyatshengisa futhi yokuhlala sithi isithanda sama coach wethu amanye futhi noma sithi bane UEFA Pro license, but hayi eground asikuboni lokho okunye kwesinye isikhathi.
Hayi really let's watch this extra time sizakhuluma kahle mbasiphele le game guys. Just so you know.
Okay, man.
Sharp. Yo guys.
No, get to go sharp.
Yo guys, I don't know. You know, week in and week out we sit here and we say, yes, Sundowns is scary. Very scary. Yes, Sundowns has quality players. Yes, Sundowns can hurt you. But playing scared is not going to help you with anything. Playing scared is not going to help you with anything, number one. Number two, fine, you're deciding to defend. It's a corner. You're telling me that all these professional players can't space themselves in a box, or did they think that just because we have numbers? You know, it's like those teams that park buses, and you're like, guys, there's a method to parking buses. You don't just go numbers. So one more time, we're seeing a team that had Sundowns where they needed it, where they wanted it. And Sundowns comes back. But also, credit to Sundowns. They kept fighting. They threw in the kitchen sink. It's not the first time they're doing this. They did it versus my team, MTN8. You know, so credit to them for fighting until the end. Now we have to see what TS Galaxy is going to do. UEFA licenses and all of that stuff is great, but what is Nurkovic doing on the pitch? Why did he take off Umjela? I have so many questions for this, for Usaid Ramovic. So many questions. TS Galaxy defense, all you need to do is clear the ball. Nyachaisana. Abo keeper bachaisi bola balesale. Guys, aye. And look, they're still defending. Do they think that they're going to make it to penalties? I don't know. But I blew it. I blew it. Guys. Sundowns knows how to play with one man down. They prep for such. I hear you, Musa. But as a TS Galaxy, and I think what I like about what you just said there, there's a word there that you use. They prep for it. TS Galaxy is one man up. And they decided to bring in Nurkovic and make it 10 men. Because Nurkovic is not doing anything in this game. Maybe he'll score, I don't know. But did they not prep for these situations? I get we keep Tim Sugazi kept telling us about UEFA Pro license, Yaga Ramovic. I agree, kept saying it. Does the UEFA Pro license not have a chapter on what to do when you're playing against 10 men? Guys, I refuse, eh? Now Mashiko's on a yellow card. Nobody's pressing him. We allowed our AB to come off and do all of this. They allowed our AB to come off and do all that stuff. Like, we really need to question our coaches, man. And I believe what happened, they got shocked. They got to 2 goals and they were like, who? Against Sundowns. Let me not be too hasty. This proves PSL teams are scared. They really needed that experience and the guidance of Parker. True, Bonola, true. But they have more Mire on the bench. Vuomir. Why didn't Vuomir come in? I know I joked about it at the time, but Vuomir is as experienced as they come. Maybe he could have marshaled the defense. Hey, this TS Galaxy is so scared, man. They are so scared right now. It's a cup, guys. I don't understand playing scared in a cup, man. It's a cup. Maybe in the league you can say, look, again, far post. Again, far post. Yep. Also not putting Buemer. Exactly, agent. UEFA license wouldn't allow Buemer to play. Lemekuto says sitting back against 10 men. But I'm not one to speak. My team got 7 red cards last season, and they couldn't do anything with them. Can somebody check, man? Just zoom in. Are there any matches on the field there? Are there any matches on the field? Just let's make sure. Maybe half time they just went high. We need to put something there. We should apply to be analysts for these teams. Agent, we should, man. But to be honest with you, football is not rocket science. It's really not rocket science. And honestly, I'm really trying to get a coach. I've been speaking to some coaches because I want to understand, is it something we don't see on the pitch? Is it something we're not, putting together? Because some of the decisions they make, man, they don't make sense. They don't make sense. I'm still crying about Nekovic. Guys, for 10 marks, what has Nekovic done in this game? Also, 1. Number 2, what has TS Galaxy done to change the game to make sure that Nekovic is effective? Or did they just make subs? I know, guys, I make fun of my coach Unseki all the time for just making subs. But it feels as though all of the PSL coaches just make subs. Hey, Masfagano Nekovic, maybe he's got something. My sneaky feeling is that he put on Nurkovic not for attack. He put on Nurkovic to have height for set pieces. But what happens when the set pieces don't work and you 2-2 versus Sundowns in extra time? Do you not have a plan? Look, target man. Marasemazu Nekovic, hey, trapping and passing. But anyway, our agent, we really should, man. We should apply to be analysts. Should apply to be analysts. Castillo busy ngempela kwi-Venezuela ozithini. Castillo's not playing. They called him, but he's not playing. I myself, without a UEFA license, would do better than most of the coaches in the league. But no, that's what I'm trying to say here, Gucci. Unless really there's something that we don't understand as fans. Some of the decisions, guys. Some of the decisions. No way, guys. No way. So Zunga hits the wall and Pam after the tackle. People said it was a mistake. Hey, guys. The matches gets a groundkeeper, man. Slash. Or the sponsor Rocky Lion. Is the Sundown sponsored by Lion? 9-man Sundowns passing TS Galaxy, nobody's business. I blame coach's decisions. I heard Vala was asked to hit his head against the wall so he gets bandaged. Guys, bandage is life. That's Sundowns, man. The snake needed blood. Coach is overrated. Call Morgan now. Nurkovic was made for Chiefs the system. But I know that. You know that. Because here's why I ask these questions. Yeah. Here's why I always ask questions. Again, TS Galaxy defense. Yes, sis. Here's why I ask these questions. Nukovic had to have been scouted. Yes? Oh, okay. They had to have watched some of his games. Then he needed to be scouted. Then he needed to be approached. Then he was brought into the team. Then Bachima every day. Bachima Nukovic. Bachimiwa. But come the game, you don't know how to play Nukovic. You don't know. Doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Chiefs, for example, I'll give you the Chiefs example. Chivavairo. You watch Chivavairo games. Emarumo Kalans. You did an analysis. You approached him. You brought him in. Najima. So at no point did somebody think, here is the plan. So what is the plan for Nukovic at TS Galaxy? Or maybe it's because Ramovic has an itch in his name and Nukovic has an itch in his name. And they were like, Masikila tell someone who's like Umkaya, who you can speak to in your language, man. A grounding. Have someone who can, translate your anger, or at least you speak to someone in your language, because I don't see the point of why they brought him in. Let's see Sundowns attack again. Different view when you watch on TV, you see everything. On the pitch, you blind. I hear you, Streets. I hear you. My issue is that when you made the decision to bring him on, you saw the board. I agree they had boards. They have the boards with the little fancy whatevers. Surely him and his assistant coaches had a chat and said, hey, let's look at the bench. Who are we bringing on? Why are we bringing them on? What are they going to do when they're on there? You get what I mean? Surely. Or maybe that's why Sundowns has a man who sits there with Dstv now open on the bench, watching Dstv now to see these games. Surely. That's what I'm arguing. That's what I'm asking questions about. There's way too much going on for us to just say, it's different on the pitch and stuff like that. It's like, but guys, it's chops, but let's see. I remember telling people to calm down about the TS Galaxy coach. Explain this matches thing with Sundowns. You didn't see it during your Pirates game. People forget that Foshloza is UEFA A. I think UEFA A is overrated. Foshloza keeps getting jobs, guys. Don't speak about Foshloza. They're just hanging in for penalties now. TS Galaxy, yeah. Galaxy, they're going to lose this game. Says MK. This Galaxy team is playing nonsense. That's a Mahama. Says it's nonsense. Guys, how much is DSTV stream? I don't know. I have Compact, so it comes with it. It takes time for some players to adjust to different teams and styles. I hear you, Musa. Again, my problem is not the players. My problem is I know what Nukovic does. So surely, how you guys even recruited white people? Oh, La Sundowns. Surely you've sat down and you've said, this guy is good at this. So when we put him on, we must play like this. Because now you're trying to teach an old dog new tricks. Or you're trying to teach a dog that is very good. I always say to you guys, you want a player, I think we want to be so smart with our choices that we are fine with a player being a 6 out of 10, playing something he doesn't understand, versus a player just being a 9 out of 10. Don't complicate things. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. We all watched Kaizer Chiefs, guys. We all watch Kaizer Chiefs. All of us watch Kaizer Chiefs. We know exactly how Nukovic plays. People in my household don't want to sleep in their bedroom. They sit in the dining room and they tell you. No, I get a Compact. If you have Compact, just download the app. And then because you have Compact, by virtue of that, you'll have a stream. You'll have the stream that matches your Compact. So yeah. But I don't know, maybe is it a case of Konavanta Bugeli TV watching something else and other people are watching another channel on stream? Tabeleng, you're back. Oh, welcome. Fananani, Fosoza's living the dream, guys. Fosoza. From Botswana to Kalans, from Kalans to Amazulu, from Amazulu to Horoya. Who knows where he's going to go next? He was fired after 2 weeks. Who knows where he's going to go next, guys? Who knows? Meanwhile, now what tense benu bagubaroka. Okay, second period of extra time. Oh, now TS Galaxy wants to play. Now you want to play. Now you want to cross the ball. Now you want to cross the ball. Eh? Second half of extra time is when you start crossing the ball to Nurkovic. And surprise, surprise, look at that. Don't they look better? Okay, this thing is not rocket science, man. You know, if they did this second half of the actual game, maybe they could have gotten something from this game. But no, Nekovic was playing central defensive striker. The score kick 2-2, my guy. It's over there. It's at the top there. Kumbuli Chiefs, if maybe he could have done better at Chiefs, to be honest with you. I think Ubangani Zungu is getting killed by the standard at Sundowns. It's not the standard that he left behind. At Chiefs, he would have been a star player. He would have been trending every day. He would have had a nice salary. Nama chips. Kappa endorsement, maybe. But he chose to go to Sundowns, so pressure's on. Pressure's on. I saw an article about Ralani speaking about how at some point he was playing and then all of a sudden he wasn't playing anymore. Sundowns. Let's see. We've got Ox now. So Ox is there. We can relax. Ox is going to do everything that we want to do. Oh man, I hope Bennett Parker's okay, guys. Oh, I hope Bennett Parker's okay. That injury. Now they're deciding to play. Now TS Galaxy is deciding to play. What's going on my Chiefs? Masego has to go to Chiefs on loan. Hey, Streets. Hey. Masego should have stayed at Super Sport. Still bleeding for Parker, guys. Parker. Ish. And then there's something else. Useless TS got a win being given on a silver plate, but then by Pupula. Yeah. Me either. Ngisuthi. One of my youth coaches used to say that. Me either. Nah, either. Ngisuthi, coach. I can't think I can watch another penalties. My heart won't handle it. Is it a chance for Untwari to become a hero? Write his name in the history books like Chain did. Yeah, even Sundowns is not looking to... They don't look like... Hey, yeah. I'm a pitching player when guys, they're not ready at all. People are slipping and sliding. They're not ready at all, eh? You can tell they haven't played some of these people for a while. TS Galaxy on the attack. Because Sundowns doesn't have a defense on the pitch. Just by the way. They don't have a proper defense on the pitch. They sold that out when they were going for that win. And the fact that Zungo's fighting for that is just unbelievable. Zungo wanted a soft life at Sundowns. He didn't want to reinvent himself. Marati, man, you don't go to Sundowns for a soft life. I'm not going to lie. You go to Chiefs for a soft life. If you're a big player and you want a soft life, Chiefs is where you go. No pressure, nice salary. Fans will hype you to the moon. Sundowns is work, man. Sundowns is work. Remember how long it took for him to get onto the pitch? Ever since they unveiled him. Remember how long it took? Now look, even here, might not get game time ever again. But they have lots of games, so he's probably we're gonna see him again. To Galaxy players. The late tackles by Zungu shows that he's off the pace. Sundowns, they plan this. I remember Nyandoro do this to Linduku. The more I look at the reply, I see Zungu went straight for Parker. The replay, no reason to argue that red. That red was... Oh. Siladi. Why do I think Siladi was black? Antiki Vladimir. Just Galaxy, this game was an easy game for you to come on. Sundowns were going to score a third goal in the last minute and win the game. I want penalties, I'm not going to lie. We hyped them to the moon. But they wasn't. So no, guys. We hyped them. If you're a Chiefs player, you'll feel like the biggest star in the world. You don't need a trophy even. You don't even need to play well. There's no reason to draw this. There was no reason. No reason. You see how they're playing now? This is how they were meant to play this game. But they chose, look at Vladimir and Nekovic combining there. Eh? Maybe Ramovic should just bring more of his guys from that side. Have King, is it Eastern European? Have Eastern European guys come in. I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting for penalties, to be honest with you. Sundowns has checked out of this game. And I don't know if they should be confident, Kari penalty. They've checked out of this game. No, but they're just running around. When last did you see Umendieta? When last? Look at Peterson coming all the way up. Oh, there's Mendieta. Hello, just on time as I said it. It's dead rubber now. We're waiting for penalties now. Hey, Masego Shem, he's been running, Mara. What is running for? We don't see it, eh? Remember last time I said most PSL teams struggle to beat Sundowns open play. Yeah, DK, I hear you. It's true. I just feel like these teams, when they come play Sundowns, they're scared and they end up changing what they play. You see it with a lot of the dominant teams, your Barcelonas back then, your Man Cities. Teams get so scared that all of a sudden you start seeing random things that they've never played. And when you've never played that thing, it means that you're taking your team and making them, if they were a 7, you're making them a 4 for no reason. And then you're wondering why you're getting beaten. I don't know, man. If I was a coach, I think I'm one of those coaches where I want to win, man. I want to win. I'm not gonna be scared. I'd want to win. I'd want to play pound for pound. If Sadliwa, guys, I'd probably be fired a lot, but if Sadliwa, but I'm not going to ask my players to play something random because we're playing Sundowns. But yeah, maybe that's why I'm not a coach, I guess. Marmaseo Kiskemnyana is going to 2-0 lead. I don't understand how Nekovic is a winger. Fam, Smanga, I don't know. Masego should be used as a case study in universities on the difference between busy and effective. I remember Nyandoro do this to Dindogutle Mbata Gutiérrez. Nedbank Cup featuring 10 minutes, he knocked Mbata out. Changing tactics cost TS Galaxy. T-Man, I agree. Pound for pound with Bomodi and Botan. I'm not gonna lie. I would go pound for pound. I would go pound for pound. Yes, body. Those guys are not quality. You could say that they're not super high quality, but I would set that team up in such a way that even if you don't want to, you have to think about them. You don't want to give Modi a chance. You don't want to give Dupree a chance. But if Modi is playing left back, there's no threat. And that's what these teams usually do. There's no threat. Masego is not a scam, but Gavin Hunt type of player like Hoto, Mendieta excused for taking penalties. Again, that's unnecessary. Learning same mistakes, taking out penalty takers. Hey guys, maybe you trust them. Maybe they practiced it. Just, yeah, slash, it was bad, eh? I can't defend Rulani if we lose this game. It's criminal. Mara agent, Wena, already your fellow Sundowns fans have you on that short list. You're on that list of double agents. See what I did there? You're on that list of double agents already, Weda. Hey, guys. Did they say offside? Sure, ref. The brown bag for normal time has expired. For extra time. No, I'm kidding, guys. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't want to get into trouble. Allegedly. Let's see. Sundowns, are they going to try steal it at the death, even here? Couldn't get over it. Alenda couldn't get over it there. Watching closely. But wow, announcement looks like they were just picked from unlike. Velile. Velile. Passide of persistent ref is better. Velile. Leave them, man, now. One minute left. Is TS Galaxy gonna choke again? Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I'd love TS Galaxy scores, guys. I'd love TS Galaxy scores. I don't know how I'll react if TS Galaxy scores. Let's see. That was spot by Lebusa. Has that kid who came on for Sundowns touched the ball? I don't think so. I don't think so. Last throw of the dice for Galaxy. Rise, Nekovic. Rise, Nekovic. This is what you're made for. So it says, let's see the penalty shootout. Oh, excuse me. Though some of them are still suffering, traumatized. We've been at this since 7:30. Oh, excuse me. Oh, they've got Onyang on Nekovic. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, these hiccups have got me now. Oh. Crossbar. Oh. So close. Velocity, crossbar. Yeah, they were looking for Nokovic. Okay, I'm guessing that now we are going into the penalties. Penene. Let's see. Is the ref gonna give them time? Excuse me. Sundowns fans, do you trust Peter, sir? Hey, but no, what's going on? Ish. Tsecho, I don't blame you. That injury was bad. I don't blame you. That injury was very bad. Ay, man. Yo. Okay, let's go into penalties. Clearly, I need to get a graphic for penalties now. Clearly. You don't trust him. Let's see. Let's see what he's going to do. Let's see what he's going to do. First game of the the Carling Knockout Cup. First game. And we've had TS Galaxy taking a 2-goal lead. We've had a come from behind last minute. We've had a broken leg. Yo, guys, we've had everything. Hey, Tsecho. I think what helped was Bernard Parker reacting the way that he reacted. Whew. Do we have some time? Let me see. Maybe I've got some time, guys. The government are in now very quickly, very, very quickly.
I will never understand Rulani. To be honest with you, I'll never ever understand Rulani. For the life of me, I will never understand Rulani. Like,
What is
if you
your
lose this game,
coach?
everyone knows that I always defend coaches, but for this game, if you lose, I won't defend Rulani for this one, because that substitution for the kid is not ready to play football at the highest level. I don't even know him that much at this kid that he's putting traces that he can be played in such kind of game, and you bring him before Serino. Like, I don't get it. And as if he doesn't want Angus enough, he takes out Mendiet, the only person who scored a penalty last time, and bring in Onyango. What the hell is going on with Rulani? Because sometimes his own enemy, he has
Higher
changed the winning
grade.
system to this nonsense of Cameroon, which is no longer working. This is pure rubbish.
Theo, what do you have to say about this? Penalties.
Yo, hey, I want to be honest with you. I take out my head off for Rulani, guys. I was always against him. I was always saying this guy is a flop, but I win this game. He has proven that he's not just a coach; he's a tactician. He analyzes the game. He knows how to make coaches, the opposite coach, to be afraid. Yeah, well, imagine, you remember that topic is good. You need to support our local teams or whatever. Imagine support the TS Galaxy or Masimba. Imagine. Hayi ngeke baba. Hayi ngeke.
Let me go to streets. What are your thoughts about this game? What we saw from extra time and these penalties.
I have to disagree with Theo there. Rulani got lacking on my tactics. Guys. Those changes, no. One, who's that kid that he put on? What's his name?
Ramotse.
Guys. Ramotse Maseko. Guys. It killed the game. You see, Serino saved him. Serino was supposed to come on earlier. Like how Serino saved, like, guys, Rulani, this game, Rulani tactically, I was very poor, chef. I love the guy, Marano. This one I disagree. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, I don't know what's going on. No, guys, I hear you guys. But if he gets the win, agent, does he get credit if he gets the win? He's been winning ugly all season.
No, not for me. Like, the problem with South African fans is sensationalism. We react at the back of a result. Don't react on performance. Like, the whole game against Pirates, I made the point that the whole game Jose was the Pirates was saying Jose out stuff like that, and he wins his tactician, you know. But this game, Rulani has blood on his hand. Whether he wins it or not, Rulani has blood on his hands. You know, like I think kancane ya vera le. Kancane. Ay.
Theo, defend umuntu wakho.
Let me defend these guys. Guys, did you see Guti in this game after that red card? Rulani took a decision to say, you know what, I'm losing. There's only one goal that I need. I'm going to take a risk. What did he do? He put in 8 attacking players. He left only Uba and Boy, he actually left 2 defensive players, and then he put in 7 attacking players. So for me, guys, come on. You need to give the guy his cup, because you look at what he did. It rescued him the game. It's not about playing pretty. It's not about winning. He knew he needed a draw now, so that he can take the game at least to extra time or penalties. You can't falter him for that. For me, I did the Lord's work here perfectly. I don't want to lie to you.
Hey, okay, Streets, final word before these penalties start.
It seems like there's too much favoritism on Rulani. Like people just go blind. Rulani. Hi guys. Rulani in this game, he got very lucky. I wonder if TS Galaxy decided not to sit back. Hi guys. That kid was never supposed to come in ahead of Sereno.
So it's more of a case of Rulani didn't win, but Ramovic lost it.
Yeah, in my opinion. The Rulani didn't excuse me. Rulani didn't do anything that was special. Actually, I think he made the game even worse for me.
Okay. We'll speak properly. Streets at the end of the game. Penalties are on. First penalty taker is going to be Umabunjana. Oh, excuse me. Umabunjana. Let's see what Mabunjana does. Hey, agent. Hey, you must watch. You must watch your team. My captain, Mabunjana, stepped up. Let's see. First penalty. In with power. Sundowns. I'm sure Sundowns fans are having flashbacks. Sundowns fans are having flashbacks. You. I keep trying to drink water. It doesn't want to go away. It's because I said matches. And all of a sudden, I'm still busy hiccuping now. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Tarabone. Onyango. Let's see. Zing. Oh, flashbacks. This Sundowns is making keepers famous, man. You guys are making keepers famous. Thought is going to be famous after this. You guys are making keepers famous. Wow. Zing. Mina angisabi. Lithuania, let's see. In. Shem Petersen, man. Shem Petersen. Shem, guys. Zing. What was that? He squeezed it under, man. Mr. D, it's a watchalong. You're welcome to turn on your TV. Now I'm having the time of my life. We speak, we have chats. Let's see. Usirino, the man who got the equalizer. Let's see what he can do. Okay, okay. Confident penalty, confident penalty. Put it away. MK. Nongololo says, do these Sundowns players even practice penalties? I don't know. Namangaz. No, Serino Kista, MK. Serino Kista. But Rulani should have put Onyango in. Rulani should have put Onyango in. Oh. Ask Pirates what happens when you change your goalkeeper for the better one. Ask Pirates. Let's see. Sanoka. Oh, nice penalty. Nice penalty. Peterson dived the right way, but Begunzim. Yeah. Slash. Keeper's not off his line, man. Go and complain to VAR. Marapesal players are poor. One leg must stay on the line. Toll for nothing. Mute mahala. Toll free. Who's stepping up? Allende. I feel like this is a miss. Let me see a close-up of his face. I think this one is a miss. He's been pushing Shem for that 100,000. Nimnigili 100,000 Masandawan. Ooh. Side netting. Ooh, what a penalty. What a penalty. 3-2 penalties. 3-2. That was an amazing penalty, Bunola. That was an amazing. You know when you hit the side netting, yeah. Keeper can try. Oh, Vladimir Siladi. I thought it was a black South African. Vladimir. Oh, Vladimir catcher. He's gonna catch her here. Vladimir is gonna catch her here. Oh, fairy tale finish for Sundowns. Fairy tale finish for Sundowns. Let's see. Catched is now level. Well, it's going to be level if Sundown scores this one. Taravone. That penalty just shows you how good Islanders' penalty was. Ramutei, what's a penalty? If you see that little move before he went back, that just tells you that he does penalties co-practicing honor. He does penalties co-practicing. You know, you can tell the guys that have that swag good nyawatata ma penalty. Nyawatata ma penalty every day. I said early on, we'll make the boy take a pen. Just let's see. Keep a move before the kick all the time. Wafa. Is it gonna be a long penalty thing? Or is it going to be decided now? Final penalties of the first 5. I actually don't know. Sundowns fans, how old is Ramotei? He's 19. Oh, Bunol is 19. Munyai is going to miss this penalty. Oh, okay. You know when guys have penalty celebrations? No, I suspect Galaxy will phuza amanzi. Kunini ngiphuza amanzi, Mr. D? Yes, siyangibulala lento. Sundowns fans, please let me go. Please let me go, guys. I'm sorry if I said anything. Snacks. Can you just let me have my life without these hiccups, man? Sudden death, sudden death, sudden death. Itingland shugela fast, yeah. Itingland shugela fast. Yeah. I deserve my hiccups. Nokovic up taking a penalty. Nokovic. Otokecha muto. Carry matches. I get it when I speak about the matches. It's currently 4-4. We're going into sudden death. Nokovic taking the first one, and he scores. Nokovic scores. Kokota Piano scores. The score is currently 4-3. Sundowns has to take their penalty. We are in sudden death. Part of me wants ETS Galaxy to win in the most dramatic fashion ever. Kinku. I don't know if Nku's gonna score this one. I don't know if Nku's gonna score this one. Yeah, they have to win for Parker. They have to win for Parker. Yay, Tanko! Sundowns has been knocked out of the Culling Black Label knockout first game. It's funny how my hiccups went away. You see how my hiccups went away? Le focus it's not bringing me these things. Let's say you need to take the snake and make the snake look that way. Anyway, let me open. Then we can speak about it. Let me open, then we can speak about it. Let me just get people in. Okay, so how it works at the end, guys, everybody's going to get 2 minutes to say what you need to say and get it off your chest. Agent, will Rulani have a job tomorrow morning?
I didn't watch the penalty. I just watched the Onyongo penalty because I said my heart when you can't handle this, because I said this, like, you know me, like everybody knows me that I would defend and take it to the death, I'll defend Bruce to the death, but I always defend coaches, but Urlani is making things difficult for me now, you cannot be making the same mistakes over and over and over again, why take out Umindieta? That's the question that I posed. The last game, who missed pens? People that you brought in for penalties, and you still make the same mistake. And why make him the first? He just came on. His legs are still cold. Like, same mistakes. And his ego. Why bring in that young boy? That young boy he's not even Emufoke level. He's way below par to be playing for the first team. Why bring him before Serino? Why bring Maseko? Maseko has proved over and over and over again that he's not ready to play for Sundowns. At halftime, what did I say about Zungu? Zungu is sluggish. Take him out. The reason why he made a foul because of his sluggishness, because he's always a second off. For this game, like against Pirates, we were unlucky against Pirates. That kind of defeat, I take it graciously. I don't blame anyone. I take it. I move forward. This one is on the line because of the subs and because of making Umandela take a penalty. So this one is strictly on Uruguay, and I'm not gonna defend him. And he should be careful. Last season, we demoted Omang'oba. Why? Because he played poorly in the league and he lost 10-8. He has already lost two cups. If he loses EFL and he loses in the league, he's gone. Because unlike Omang'oba, I don't think he can stand the humiliation of being demoted. He would leave. So I'm sorry, Rulani has blood in his hands, and anyone can question him. I won't defend him. I won't defend this nonsense.
Okay. We'll speak about it proper tomorrow. Just by the way, man of the match, Mabunjana, first 100,000 in the bag. Mara, the 57 fans, Abe Sundowns. Why ninga vote no Mara, guys? Not like this. Velile, Rulani must go.
Hayi right angayindawo usase-right okwamanje Rulani angiyiboni inkinga mina ngorulani okwamanje ngiphoxwe nama-support e-Sundowns ahluleka ukuvotela u-Alende kanti kahleni bafowethu umuntu adlale kanje igame come on guys but yeah so far igame angimblame uRolando because mina ama-penalty, yes, it's one of those things whereby if vele we are unlucky to miss it. But what I like about Urulani is the approach and the response that he had gaming. Because immediately, 2-0 down with 2-0 down also with 1 man down, he have to change the tactics completely. Maybe he thought maybe the young boy will make a contribution but I contributed. Mendieta shouldn't be bengamelanga substitute. But his tactics were spot on because at the end of the day he was supposed to respond on what he was facing. And at least they did. They managed to get an equalizer and then they take the game up until the penalties. This is what I'm always arguing about. This kind of thing we need coaches that will come out with answers in most cases. Don't just sit there. Moboni team, your kind of tactics are not working, but you are sitting there, you still trying to play the same system. He gambled, put 7 attacking players, and then he got the result. He equalized 2 penalties, hard luck. They will win another time. They were not made for cup competition. They only made for the league. Then what
do you feel about Uramovic? 2-0 up, almost lost it there.
No. Uze nabangani bakhe bale Serbia le uyabona ukuthi abacontribute next ne-AD UEFA license. The players as are now from Serbia, we've got players like South Africa who can do better. This country we must be careful when we sign players that come from abroad or in other countries. They must come here and make contribution, guys. This country, and also my tactics were kufambulile. We are 2-0 up. Surely, once we will understand Nanai to give answers to the game, now you must, as a coach, you must come up with players because already these people are 1 man down. Surely you need to have an upper hand. And also you are leading. You don't have a pressure. You can even relax. So I think Nama tactics were bad. He won one penalty, but no, his tactics, they are not spot on.
I know. Velile, thank you so much. Properly. Sundowns, bengiphethe ngala ma-penalty, but it's fine. So let me bring in streets. TS Galaxy managed to do it.
Alright guys, who's doing the voting? And Mengangang.
So does this mean TS Galaxy has more fans than Sundowns, or are we reaching?
This just shows that fans don't know anything to do with football, guys. I see Peggy Ball. This was the most obvious man of the match I've ever seen in a while, guys. okay, maybe it's because I love Allen. For me, Allen is the best player at Sundowns. You remember yesterday when Bafana was playing, I said we don't have a player like Allen. Today, I was one Abu Mudiba who carried the team. Aye, guys. The fans, Nkalani is speeding. How don't you not vote for this man? Aye, guys. No enthusiasm. Aye, no. Okay, fair. Credit to TS Galak, they won, Mara. Rulani, I'm starting to have some questions. No. The tactics, no, guys. You see a good coach with the tactics that they make when things are not going their way. And Rulani, most of the time, it seems when things are not going his way, the game against Wydad, he was supposed to put an extra defender. He didn't. Like, you see these crucial moments, these tiny moments where we see that, okay, how good really are you? And then I have my doubts. Yeah.
Okay. We'll break it down properly tomorrow. Thank you so much, Streets.
Thank you, Mr. Oki.
Let me see. Lloyd says, as a Chiefs fan, he voted for Mbocha. Anyway, Salama, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
I'm okay. Tell me, what did you think of this game?
Firstly, I think 57 votes are not enough, man, for Allen. So you can just put that on the side, you know.
Maybe they must call Mutsepe Foundation, man. Maybe Mutsepe Foundation can pump up some votes.
So, man, what I think is like there's this stigma with PSL coaches, man. Football is simple, but they're just trying to make it difficult. I think it's this thing that when something is too easy, you know, you just don't want to believe that it's that easy. Because he checks Galaxy. Okay, I mean, I think the best coach in this game is Uholan and not forgot the name.
Ramovic.
Ramovic. Because Ramovic has the right players to win this game clean. Yeah, well, the only thing you need to beat Sundowns as TX Galaxy's experience, and TX Galaxy has that experience. Here's Abu Parker, Vilagazi. I mean, I can count Omakojo. These are the people who are supposed to play in this game, but you only see like Parker and he's injured. But I don't know, man. And then when it comes to Sundowns, I think the mistake they did, they treated this game as a league game and not a cup game. Banyati takes Galaxy, and then TX Galaxy got 2 goals first half. But now they flopped because they just wanted to defend and then they didn't want to play. So, but I'm happy, man. I'm happy with the results. They won, and I can feel the pain of Sundowns fans now. Like I know we've been feeling this pain as Chiefs fans, but now I'm happy that you are not the only ones.
No, Salama, thank you so much for joining. That last comment. Kolani, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm so disappointed. In fact, I'm more angry than disappointed.
What's making you angry? What's making you angry?
How do you put in a young player over Serino? If Serino is we must forgive him 100%. And I think the reason why I forget is because also we play Poison. His former team. But he was his former player. The coach of Mngani wakhe futhi lapha kwethi. Angithi coach umngani wakhe lapha kwethi. So I think that's why the substitution he was planned better during the weekend. So it's tough luck for Ireland. I feel sorry for my young Chinese Chilean player.
Awana ngabe niye Churena nathenga ama chips, he would have won man of the match at least.
And first, yes, on the other note, I was so angry at the reaction Yazungu. I think PSL needs to like suspend him more. Okay, fine. Maybe the tackle wasn't intentional, but i-reaction afterward ulimele la mdlali and I don't think usazobuya adlala uParker given like from mawuzobheka i-age yakhe ngathi ngeke asaphinda adlale. Hopefully it won't be the case.
Right, okay.
But anyways, hey, good luck to Wiwelela Nekovic for the next game.
I know. Thank you, Tonani. Sizakhuluma kahle kusasa. Ithingene Kumo. Why are you giving me hiccups, Chief? You could have just focused all your energy on the game. You give me hiccups.
Hayi wawutsuri unwilengi o sa re hatella wa tsore nono eng ke dilo tsa gago tsa go makhosi le tsa ba rena makhosi
and ke le botolo la teng wa bona. Tell me, what did you think of this game?
My bra, this team has to be the luckiest team today. Gracias Galaxy. Ne? Our spine.
Like a lucky man.
Our team, our one sharp. They get 2 free goals from us. They get a red card, even though it was deserved, but not really. Red card, and they win on penalties. We were not outplayed. Luck failed. It wasn't on our side. Lere baragamang na relo you want Raje every time. I want and Chab, it's a big upset for a big team like Sundowns to lose to TX Galaxy. And I get why everyone is calling for Rulani's head. He did nothing wrong. Like technically we were there, we played. Kore we just couldn't win today.
Okay. Maybe the match is still something like the candle for the penalty. I can say maybe we need to finish it off. Pirates, didn't you see? Somebody's shoe came off and then the match is ground.
Guys, propaganda li pusa nyumo.
Ciao, Kumasi tomorrow, Theo. Hey, finally.
I mean, I'm going to say something opposite to that. And I know a lot of people are going to say certain things. Guys, are we so proud that Sundowns has been knocked out without losing a game in 90 minutes?
Yes.
Even after they were losing 2-0.
Yes.
Striker.
Lose, win.
Guys, for me, to be honest with you, it's actually a shame. I don't want to lie to you. And I know a lot of people, my heart is celebrating, but my mind is thinking, would you look at Sundowns in the bench, guys? Yeah, better. Like they had, I hear people saying, why did they bring the young boy? Did you look at Sundowns bench, guys? They had no players. They had no one that they can bring in. They just needed to bring in players that can change the game. That's why. Akusemazambaneni la kunadepth yokunuka la bazokhala ngedepth yani sathe bafana bekunama-defender nozwane uba nomunye sitshela kunamazambane la for me okay, let me just analyze the game. The coach TS Galaxy, guys, he got it right first half. Rulani got it wrong. Second half, Rulani fixed his mistakes. He brought in young guns. He brought in players that we wanted to just to score and draw the game. That's what he did. So for me, those who say Rulani made mistakes bringing that young boy, guys, go and look at Sundowns in the bench. They had no other one that they can bring on, especially an attacking player. You understand? So he brought in that player. Even Umasego, Umasego was terrorizing in some few teams back then. Sundowns. No one was saying anything. So now he's struggling. Now people are already saying he's poor. No, guys, let's not do that. Had he been superb today, we are going to say something different. Let's not target a player. Let's look at the team. Did the team get what they wanted? Yes, they got a draw. But guys, we have Sundowns ngithi ayihlabi inkomo, ayihlabi inkukhu, nethi bahambisa inyoka kuphela. Ama-penalty basazodliwa. As long as uRulani asafuna ukuba i-coach kuma-penalty, they're gonna lose.
Hi, I'm still saying, kumele bathenga amakhandlela man. Matches come with candelas, just like matches come with penalties. Malume Kutso,
Mr. Uti.
Is your friend okay? Mutono Dutile, are they okay?
He's gone. He's gone. Sure, he's sleeping right now. I'm somewhat on Theo's side. I don't know. I could never be a Sundowns fan, eh? I
Never,
wouldn't
never,
enjoy
never.
football.
Yeah.
I want to beat the best. I wouldn't be able to just buy out Amanyama team. Like, I'm not satisfied. I want to beat Sundowns with Chambers one on the pitch. I want to play Sundowns in the tournament. I want to play Chiefs. I don't like if Chiefs loses. Hopefully we don't lose. But if we were to win as the Pirates and then Chiefs, Leonardo, man, they're not as strong, right? But they're still a big team. I want to beat the best, not just to get one G, Sundowns limping, and then we celebrate. No, and then I feel with him. Urulan is a good coach, right?
Okay.
If there's one thing he needs to improve on, he did the same mistake now with Pirates, and Pirates corrected it. He tends to promote players a bit too early.
Okay.
He did it ka Thabiso Munyane. And Thabiso Munyane was demoted back to MDC and excluded from the first team after Rulani left. I think he's done it ka Kanakimang Mabena. That's why these players are not playing. Bo Carroll say, Bo, I think it's Chando someone. I just forgot his Ngonyama or something like that. He just lacks the eye for now. Or maybe he has a method behind the madness. That eye of, okay, Uratom is a special case, but I'll just use Coach Beats or to say that eye to promote Umadisha, that eye to promote Ukeleto Makhaola, Mkulise, and these players immediately fit into the first team. If he can just improve on that, to understand, then, and please, guys, please, let's not turn it into something it's not. That thing from Muzungu was not intentional. He did not, if you watch it, he did not even see Wichipaka was had a broken leg. He just saw a red card immediately and focused on that because Urevi did not waste time. He flashed that red and Muzungu focused on that. Let's not turn it into something that it's not. Yes, Ubongane is Istina. He was Istina that where he born or what, but let's not turn it into something it's not, guys.
Okay. We'll talk about it as usual on the show tomorrow. Guys, please follow if you have not followed. The normal show is Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, and then Monday to Wednesday, 8 p.m. So that's where we discuss these things in depth. So follow now and join. Charis, tell me about this game. Are you with me, Charis? Okay, let me bring in stepfather. Stepfather, we won in Jan game.
I mean,
I've been getting full strength.
as about in the recent dance, begging an hour to what, bekhona abadlali ababizayo lapha bodwa ngobheka. Bekhona uZungu lapha, bekhona Alende. How much is Alende konje? Bekhona this guy from Stellenbosch. Ababizayo bodwa labadlali labantu. Manje ngizositshela ukuthi bebengekho abadlali benu, ingazoganga ngathi bashayiwe laba. Enye into inyoka yabo ayisebenzi ngama penalty. Sekumele betshene ukuthi makudlala ama penalty nakhona phela ayivuke nayo. Sirino ngene wangena nebox lamethiso waphinde wayilahla nayo. Ilahlile ibox lamethiso waphinde kwabheda.
Hey, Marcus.
But on the serious case, bro, let's talk about that guy from ETS Galaxy. Nomfana lo umvelasi. Top player at the top player.
Almost finished it. Almost finished it with that header.
Kodwa nje inyoka bafethu inyoka yabo kuzomela bethuzama ukuyigcaba or something nyana angazi beyifit inkukhu angazi kwenzakaleni because iyalala makushaya penalty yanyoka.
Hayi. Sizayikhuluma kusasa. Guys, look, Mina, the only thing I'm saying is that for how long have we been told, no, Sundowns' B team can win the league, no, Sundowns has depth, no, Sundowns should play the A team in the African Football League, and then they must play the B team. Now we're sitting here. Abutu guy. Abuti, umplele ka match ena abuti.
Match abuti ke bone e dladile. TS Galaxy e entse ntho ne re bua ka yona hore e tlo dula hanyane then e attack. I think no santse substitute di-player ka nako. You understand? Ba tlohela ho dula ko morao. Otherwise bona ba dladile ke kopa ho botsa abuti. That corner e ne le nako mang ha ne e tlo ba cross ba tlo kgona ho kora the second goal.
That corner 2 minutes over.
Yeah. So the last man, and that's the thing here. The referee owner refrada. Ke ntwane ne refa game ya Pirates le Sundowns. Go Orlando. Again, envelope itswile. Mara today I have a reka envelope. Masanda one bazwile. Rona re who cares? Who cares? Rulani is not the coach. Ngisasho namanje. Ngithi Rulani is not the coach. Ucoach umanqoba mncithe ku-Sundowns. Rulani hlala phansi bafanas. Hlala phansi bafana. Get off that high horse. Rulani is not the coach. And then yeke ukuthi i-Sundowns ibafana idlala ibhola le-Sundowns. Ayikho yonke le. Ngisakutshela namanje nase mina ngintshela ngathi mina ayikho lento. I-Sundowns ihlulwa ama-penalty but you have depth. Ke nku game. Ka game Chiefs idlalile nku yayipontsha nyana. Today nku ya tswa le mina imesa penalty. Re reng ha o le. Re reng ha o le tje. Hey Rona. Who cares? Who cares? What kind of a coach? How can you say that? If you don't have ways to express, tshwana le coach ya TS Galaxy we itholele ha ke a leboga. I don't have ways. You understand? Overwhelmed. Hey, who cares? Who cares? Banking excuses. You can't say that. From Pito, he learned from Pito. Yeah, he learned from Pito. Walla, he's gonna cry, Lena, this guy. There's no way management to go Dimitro Montreal. I
No, abuti. It's like one outside. It's like one outside.
Outside is best go. Kumo.
Who cares? Hashtag, who cares? Hashtag. CJ, what do you think of this game?
Happy Amangam. Happy Amangam. I told you that the football that Sundowns is playing will not win them any cups. They will win league, but when it comes to cup mentality, they don't have it. They don't have it. I told you this yesterday, and I'm telling you to when it comes to Rulani has to play cup football with cup mentality and cup attitude, that style of football will not take you anywhere. But anyway, there's a test Galaxy with Zaman with the dreadlocks. Hey, that guy is a good player, man. I was watching. I was watching. But I was smiling, watching his touches, how he moves to spaces, and somebody Nikovic. Hey, Kokoti Muile, but he just needs a number 10. He just needs a number 10. Kokoti Muile. Nikovic, for a player that has not played for an entire season, the boy looks fit. He looks like he's someone that has been playing from a previous season. I can't wait until he gets the rhythm of football again. I think Czechs Galaxy is going to be a team that I'm going to enjoy watching play. Hard luck, Rulan. I think he was a bit insensitive in his comments, but anyway, people on
who
TikTok.
Cares, man? Who cares?
People from TikTok, please, man. Let's not post that Paka video.
Yeah, no, please.
Hey, people that is so graphic. Hey, that is my body is moving. Anyway, the most important part, 2 trophies, they are out. But they are out.
Hey, no, we'll speak about it. Yeah, squad depth. We are gonna focus on African. It's fine. Focus on. Let me bring in Pramen. Hi, Manu.
Hey, my brother, is it?
No, Mnati Rona. Mnati. I mean, who
No, we are
cares about
happy.
these
We are
matches? Who
happy, but
cares?
let's not. Yeah, a ke hane tse wa ke di hane wa itse rena some supporters but nako nngwe re rata di win fela wa bona. But nna ke le Buccaneers so ke sa le concern ka ntho e nyane fela e no ba re mola le mola re bone Sundowns e tswile. But let's just check Sundowns football, guys.
Okay.
We saw 7 players here. Let's just check that team. Me bra, nigga wo hetse bolo. Nigga wo hetse bolo. I don't care Sundowns it's lo re byang. Ro e bona ka ntho pila so. Ro e bona ka. O ra re helo re are Africa or somewhere Africa, maybe Uganda or somewhere o nyoko wo hela PSL football, Dstv football. O tlhakana le team e ba reng ke Sundowns e dlala ka mpula. E short e bilani.
As long as bajilwe.
Artwele mbajilwe. Artwele nye guys. Artwele mbajilwe. I know bajilwe mara come on level la football ila. Ba shorta that means. Ba shorta. Mara re bone football ka chi.
Okay.
Re bone football. Mfana shule manenzela.
Wena o reng ke gutla batho se ba re he Rulani demotion o reng
ba tlwele Rulani man. Who cares mara? Who cares ka nnete? Mfana shule man hona le mfana wa ba re ke mfela simola mfana lo monate ba. O monate mfana. Are mona go bagania o skhaleng.
Tsantsa tle go khosing guys. Motlogeleng bane.
Lena lo motsenya.
Motlogeleng man. Motlogeleng. Mara promet. Re tla bona sentla o sane.
Go tsane bra yaka.
Thank. Nkosi khona. Rulani must go, Rulani must stay, or who cares?
We don't give a damn whether he's going or whether he's staying. We don't give a damn. Tina, what you are here, they are out. And as a Buccaneer, I was there in Moses Mapita cultural matches, outside there. So I don't know whether that matches was there. I don't know. Hey guys, I'm super happy, and I can tell you now that the Buccaneer is raping. We are going to take this cup.
Where's Unteki?
Bese ngiza ngomfaka indlaphana uNtseka hayi Chiefs ingane Chiefs kodwa ke let me tell you something iKaizer Chiefs guys hayi yabona bekuthiwa sasidlala neChiefs lapha emabhidi finals they were going to beat us. Chiefs, they are very lucky. It's a very lucky team when it's come to finals. I don't know what is their mood or whatever they are doing. It's very working for them. But for the fact that Sundowns is out, I'm telling you now, we are going to have a Kaizer Chiefs final and Orlando Pirates, or we are going to take this final as a Buccaneers. We don't care who's coming to our
heaven.
Sorry. Bese ngithetha ngalomfana lo bani umthembu umvelasi awumfowethu madoda yadala lengane lana. Yo, eTS Galas. He's playing good, but now I want him to parade, but parade competition is very high. No man, I will on Kaizer Chiefs is okay.
That's why ngithi mbekelena zekithi.
I go with Kaizer Chiefs because parade is too much. There's too much right back, and I don't want to lie. We're here with Monyane and who's this guy Shan.
Okay.
Yeah, we are very happy. Now we have a depth of the squad, but here for the fact that Sundowns is out, our guys. We are playing the final again.
Nani sizonihleka nani, but it's fine. Sizakhuluma ngayo kusasa kahle. Ronnie Maronza, what did you see from this game?
I don't understand when they say we were short up ngoba bephelele bengekho 11 crowded. Nawuzangela into ukuthi bewashort bengashoot nix bebaphelele laba babhadalo labantu laba. Don't come with those stories. That was Sundowns playing. There was no second team at Sundowns. There's no second team. Those people are professionals. So good Louis Sundowns. Good man what if they were injured then If they were injured, all of the 7, what was going to happen? So with the Sundowns,
angithi bathe Ronnie,
yeah,
they can play the B team in the league, then they play the A
yes,
team in the African Football League, and the B
yes,
team is going to win the
and
league and play trophies. Angisho.
yes, I'm still saying this. Ubani ufuna i-5,000 ngithe Sundowns angeke ithathe i-league ngisasho namanje kuyo le nto le with the same Sundowns ngisayibeka namanje Sundowns angeke ngitshele first day ngale 25 points ngithi Sundowns angeke ithathe i-league. I'm telling you now. Watch this space. You know why? Look at this. They're frustrated, these guys. I don't know for what. Look at the fouls that they're doing. Look at the fouls. If the 6 players get yellow card in one game, all right? The next game, what is going to happen? Alenda's not coming in next game. You see, these guys, man, they're risking. To be honest, they're risking. I don't know what they're trying to do. They think they're big. They're big. Take nothing away. They're too big. But whatever they're trying to do now is going to kill them, to be honest. The traveling for Sundowns is going to be hectic. Everything's going to be hectic. I'm still saying even now, Sundowns, league is not gone. Who says it's gone? League is not gone. Hey guys, league is not gone. I'm still sticking to my gun. Bring 5,000 rand. Let's give you to OT, and then you take it at the end of the season. Sundowns won't take a league. Why is the space? But nevertheless, man, let me say this, right? I feel TS Galaxy respected them so much. I don't know for why. You can't do that. They are 1 man down. 40 minutes, 30 minutes prior to the game to finish. Why do you respect them so much? And after that they were risking too much. Sundowns was too risky. Why do you give them too much space? Why do you let them play too much? They have yellow cards. They have committing too much. Why do you still give them a chance? Why can't you make them commit themselves and then they make too much mistakes and as simple as that? So I feel TS Galaxy, right, for me, poor from them when it comes to their approach at the second half, especially from the last 10 minutes of the game. First half 10 minutes, last 10 minutes, first half, and even the 45 minutes, the approach was very wrong. They're supposed to make Sundowns to commit themselves, simple as that, and then make them to make more mistakes. And then I'm telling you, they could have got a penalty or play around the box and all that most of the time because Sundowns was risking too much, but you're still letting them to play. So I don't know.
Ronnie. Sizakhuluma kahle kusasa, Ronnie.
Yeah, so ofunayo ngizokunika 5,000 uyibambe ayilethe uzoyithatha inyanga mayiphela izimbe Sundowns angeke ithathe ileague yantshela
Nangikezi 5,000 Ronnie uzangibona sengiphethe ama matches nami uzamangala. Thank you, Ronnie.
Sharp, man.
I'll see you tomorrow. Guys, look, what do we say about this game? I think TS Galaxy came out. TS Galaxy was aggressive in the first few minutes of the game. Obviously, Sundowns made the mistakes. 2 goals in 3 minutes. TS Galaxy was 2-0 up, and then they decided to sit back. And if there's one thing you know when you play against the Sundowns, if you sit back, you invite them to get more confident, and they take advantage. There's some mistakes that Uramovic made in terms of bringing on Abonekovic and doing those type of things because it opened up the game a little bit. Sundowns threw the kitchen sink and got back into it 2-2, right? So Ramovic in this case was a bit lucky to get out of this game like that. He shouldn't have allowed them to come back in because a lot of the time we respect Sundowns so much that we don't take advantage when you are in the driving seat. And these guys will get confidence and they can hurt you, right? That being said, penalties again. Sundowns fans, ngiyanibona ukuthi ama-penalty anwafuni. Penalties, TS Galaxy won. But you know what, guys? Who cares? Who cares? I guess that's what you say. Hashtag who cares? Also, this is questions come up. All season long, we've been hearing from the Sundowns fans that no, guys, we've got the depth of a team. It's team here to In Twembu, a team yet you could play the B team in the league. We must play the B team in the league and play the A team in the African Football League. They've been telling us all season. But now, when your depth is actually tested, now we see the holes. What happens when Tambazon is not there? What happens when Shalulile and Ribeiro are not available? What happens when Mukwena is not in the midfield? All the signings that Sundowns has made and players that have been brought in, still, you find a situation where TS Galaxy can take it down to the wire. And reminder, last 2 weeks ago it was Pirates, this week it's TS Galaxy. Who knows what's going to happen going forward, because Sundowns, out of all of us, has so many games in so many different countries that you see, B team is going to have to play. So whether you play this B team Melikini or you play this B team Ngale, at the end of the day, you're going to give a lot of people hope when they come and play Sundowns. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But again, guys, don't just chili. Hashtag who cares? Who cares, guys? Eh? Who cares? Not me, not you. Who cares? But anyway, guys, yeah, that's all I'm saying. We'll see. These are the questions that come up. Can you manage a big team? Can you make sure that the quality doesn't drop? Is he going to be able to do this when you play in bigger stadiums? And this is something that plagues a lot of our South African coaches, in that they don't know when to bring in. Rivero got beaten by the exact same thing. Now it's Urulani who has, I mean, look at this team. Peter Sadiruk, AB, Lebusa Kutsia Zungu, Maema, Allenda Mkulisi, Mendieta Mabue. A lot of teams would kill to have that team. A lot of teams would kill to have Sirino Nkuma Sego coming in from the bench. Dennis Onyango sitting on the bench. So I think that's it. And Sundowns fans, if there's one thing that I'll advise you as the Chiefs fan, we speak, but when you must be able to take it. So it's going to be a little bit heavy today, but I mean, you guys have won the league a few times. I think you'll be okay. But yeah, very interesting game. This game had everything. But I think what I want to end off with is prayers up for Bernard Parker. Prayers up for Bernard Parker. Please, guys. I hope that he can get back. I hope that it's not a career-ending injury. It was very gruesome to see. I hope Uzungu has spoken to him and found time to just make sure that he's okay and speak to him, you know. In as much as Uzungu was jumping around, all of that, breaking somebody's leg, I don't think it's something that any player wants to go through. And I hope that Bernard Parker can get back onto the pitch and play, because he was he was playing very well there at TS Galaxy. So let's see what happens. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Remember, tomorrow we're going to break down the show. We're going to break down the game properly. 12:30 in the afternoon, Monday to Friday, Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. You can join me on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube. If you want to add your voice to the show, you know that you have to join me on TikTok. But thank you guys so much to the commenters. Thank you guys so much for the people who joined me. Thank you to the gifts. Tikuktula, Hlongwane, Velile, Fananani, MK, PK, Usotobe. Thank you so much, guys, for the gifts. Thank you so much for the support. Fighting no one, trying to fix African football. No, I'm joking. This is a platform where we get to talk. So thank you guys so much for showing me so much love. It's at night now. Yesterday we slept late because of Bafana. Today we sleep late because of this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 12:30. If you have not followed, follow, man. Follow, man. Who cares? Hashtag who cares, man. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 12:30.